We're coming over so we can play.
All right.
Bring in
Yeah,
my
come on
quarters.
over. All right, everybody. It's Saturday night. Yes, it is Saturday night D&D time. This is our last Saturday game until February. So enjoy it, everybody. I'm going to turn it over to the Dungeon Master, Mr. Drake Takes.
What's up, everybody? It's a Saturday again, and we are playing some Dungeons and Dragons 5th Edition. Lost Mine of Phandelver. We're on session 11, and the party has traveled all the way up to Thunder Tree, a destroyed city of about 30 years ago that was destroyed by a volcano. And they came up here looking for a druid named what was his name? I don't remember his name. Rydoff. Rydoff.
Ragnarok.
The white bearded druid, because he knows where Cragmaw Castle is at. And they came up here, and he said, "Well, if you get rid of that dragon up on the hill, I'll tell you where Cragmaw. I'll take you to Cragmaw Castle." So you guys stomped up the hill, kicked the dragon off the mountain, and now you just cleaned everything out, and you're basically waiting until morning, right? You guys are king of the hill now. You found some wine up in this tavern after you killed these ash zombies, and pretty much have cleaned out Thunder Tree, and it's about 7 in the morning, and the sun is starting to set. And I think you guys are probably going to go down to the druid cabin and take a long rest.
Yeah. Yes, that was the plan.
So while we're dragging our tokens down there, let's introduce our characters to the stream and to all the viewers on YouTube. All two of them. The first one we're going to start off with is Spinster playing Taunt.
Taunt is a halfling cleric who likes to have fun, and following him is many shenanigans.
Many shenanigans. And then Diablo Bob is playing Casper.
Diablo Bob playing Casper, the ghost wise halfling.
Wait,
Druid.
You should have paused it just a little second longer.
Sorry, the ghost.
Are you guys not
Wise
hearing my
halfling.
soundscape?
I'm hearing it.
I did hear it, yeah.
Oh.
Actually, I forgot the lunch sirenscape. Thanks.
See, it sounded like he didn't hear me.
Exactly.
Because I was
so,
not that far off.
I gotta try. Anyway, so yeah, playing a druid, doing druid things. Yeah. There you go.
I'm dragging tokens down. I thought you guys were dragging tokens down.
Sorry.
Did somebody
And
wake up
also-
Droop, or you guys just leave him in the bushes over there? He looks pretty comfortable.
We'll drag him, and then we'll make sure that he fits in a square because of all the COVID stuff, we're practicing social distancing with 5 foot square.
I can lighten the lighten the grid up so it doesn't confuse you guys. Squares don't matter if you're not in combat. Rob, tell us about Clyde.
Yeah, Rob Toohey playing Clyde. He's a ranger. He's a bugbear with reach. He's got a lot of reach if it's his turn, but only just some reach if it's not his turn. And he likes to kill shit. Thank you. The end.
The end. Marvania is playing Mog.
Marbania playing Mog Bloodbeard, and I mean he's famous. You could look him up anywhere, you know, and champion of his people.
Even the librarian Thundertree here has a reference to him. He
Well,
scribbled
at
his
least
name, Mog.
yes, and you could ask anyone in you know the library and the rest of the town, and they could tell you who Mog is.
He's like stands in 4 squares. Just all baller like that.
No, just,
And
he hasn't bathed in a while. Nobody gets closer to it.
you have to pretend you're a large creature. Joe playing Matt Takiri. How's that? Is that backwards?
Yeah, close enough. Matekure playing Joe Ethelord, Dragon Scarer, who, despite it seeming like he couldn't even hit the damn thing, scared it off single-handedly without any help whatsoever. And Joe is a elven rogue, a bounty hunter who likes to bring bad guys to justice and slit their throats if they don't want to come along.
Or try to shoot at them if they don't bow down to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dragon. So you guys, I guess you're gonna probably all just pile in the cabin and sleep. I would think that's probably the easiest thing. Maybe.
Go steal her bed or table.
I mean, a 5-foot square is a pretty big square for yourself, right? You can lay down and have you take your backpack off and get your
Unless you're taller than 5 feet, I guess.
get your Saint Bernard and curl up with it.
Do you make a martini out of that barrel around his neck? Is that how you do it?
Yeah, it's brandy.
Oh, it's brandy.
Girl.
The druid welcomes you into his cabin and he will produce whatever meals and magical sustenance that he can provide for the day, which is like some good berries, and fills you guys all up, and you guys also get the old long rest, which, looking at the party sheet now,
Level up.
under XP and rewarding you all of this XP. The dragon alone was worth 3,900. Because you didn't kill him, but you defeated his ass. So you guys get, bam, 5,500 XP,
Snap!
917 apiece, which makes you now level 4.
All right, let's do it. Ability score improvement or feat. I should take that whole Sentinel situation.
For you, yeah.
Well, they just reworded Sentinel. I think it actually would benefit you more with a polearm. Because didn't they used to have the wording of within 5 feet and they took it out or something?
So let's see.
Did you check the errata on bugbears?
They're not allowed to have long arms.
Is there? Are you,
Check that
Sven?
out.
Are you being funny, or is there a rat on bugbears?
I have not seen the errata at all. I'm just hoping there is errata on bugbears because it's effing ridiculous.
All right, play your own character.
Play your own character.
That's an in joke from he said that to me while we were gaming one day.
I'm guessing you don't have the updated version.
When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed becomes 0. Creatures provoke opportunity attacks from you even if they take the disengage action. When the creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your action to make a melee attack against him. So
Yeah, I think the updated version, which he doesn't have the updated PHP loaded, or we would need to deactivate and stuff. Anyway, yeah, doesn't that one just say within your reach?
hey, can you revert changes on the PHP, Drake, just to see if they did it?
Just to see who did what.
If they updated the feat.
To the no, Zach said he hasn't even started on any of this stuff.
Oh, really? Okay. So can I do that though? Then can we use the, even though it's not in the book now? Can we do it? It is an official rule, right?
Does it matter? Yeah, I'm okay with it.
It'll matter because if it says within reach, then I'll be able to do an extra 5 feet.
You need to find out what it says, though. I'm not sure. My brain only remembers what.
Oh, okay.
But your reach doesn't change unless it's your turn. So, and you're doing a melee attack, so it doesn't matter.
No, that's not true. I
He
have
still has a
10.
10-foot
I
reach
have
with his
10
sword.
feet reach at all times. 15 during my turn. So.
An opportunity attack is not on your turn.
No, but the whole point of it is I'll still have 5 extra feet of reach.
If somebody attacks somebody else. Yeah.
So hold on a second. Sentinel.
Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah,
errata,
that would be huge.
There was one change to Bugbear and one change to Sentinel, which I'm posting in the Discord chat.
The change to Bugbear is you can't be a Sentinel. That's the change. That's the change. Especially if you got long arms.
So the D&D Beyond does not have the Bugbear's alignment has been removed. Who gives a fuck about that? All right, so Sentinel. Oh yeah, I'm definitely taking Sentinel then.
Within 5 feet of you has been removed from the second benefit.
Right.
So check the benefit order. Make
from
sure
the
it's the
second
benefit you think.
Okay, fucking whatever.
Creatures provoke.
Fucking people.
Creatures provoke.
So the second benefit doesn't have 5 feet in it. Oh,
well, that's going by the PHB, not what's in Fantasy Ground. So does somebody have a PHB book?
So I'm gonna post in the Discord
a real book.
chat. This is what it says. This is what it says in D&D Beyond, which they're pretty good about. Unless that errata came out in the last day or two, they're pretty good about keeping that up to date. But they still have the 5 feet in the third thing. See how it says from the second benefit? What the fuck? That was never in there.
I think it may be when the creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack. Maybe
right,
it's
but
when
that's
the creature...
that's the third benefit, not the second benefit. I hate when
Page 169.
I hate when they... Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
yes,
the book
you could take
says
Sentinel.
creatures within 5 feet of you provoke opportunity attacks from you, even if they take disengage action before leaving your reach. So,
so it is the 5... Oh, shit.
So it says, if you take out the 5 feet, it says creatures provoke opportunity attacks from you, even if they take the disengage action before leaving your reach.
Okay,
so
but
for you, that's pretty
right.
huge.
So I thought I was gonna get a better thing on the third one, but I still get a better thing on the second one.
Yeah, because
which is kind of the whole point in Sentinel. You know, somebody's getting away from you, out of your reach, and you got that long ass clip. Where are you going?
What's the one that allows? What's the one that allows you to attack somebody as they're coming at you? Is that
Polearm Mastery?
Polearm Master.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get that yet. All right, so
that'll be when you're level 12.
So spells. No, level 8. Level 8. Sentinel. Feet Sentinel. Feet Sentinel. Feet Sentinel, y'all.
Yeah, they provoke an opportunity attack when they enter your reach.
Yeah.
is a polearm.
So feet, and then feet.
Take a wild guess.
Who else
as
is taking
to
a
I
feet?
took.
I like feet. What did you?
You
What did
don't like
Casper
my
take?
feet.
Why?
Trick or
You got
treat.
big feet?
Smell
Well,
my
I'm a
feet.
halfling, so yeah.
Mobile?
Yep.
You didn't have it already?
Nope. Not till now.
That's right. Your character build wasn't complete until now. Now you can move on. Now you got just about.
Yeah. Now it's just like, well, I mean, at 8, I might take alert. Maybe sentinel. I don't know. Whatever I feel.
What the hell is on my character? If player equals Rob 2, roll result equals. What the hell is that?
It's a new extension we're playing with.
By the way, Drake,
If
since
you
we're
roll,
doing admin stuff,
if the player equals Rob and he makes a roll, the result's going to equal 1 every time.
Yeah, I guess
I
not.
don't. I don't have it turned on completely. Let me. You're not supposed to see that. We're trying to.
We'll need some debugging.
All right. How about I'll
For some
debug it by
reason-
doing this? Oh yeah, get rid of it.
for some reason, a amulet of the devout +1 showed up on my character sheet, and just the spell actions tab, like not in the inventory.
Somebody. What's it called? Amulet of the Devout +1.
+1, yeah.
I was looking at that.
I don't know where
Yeah,
that came from.
I was reading the forums one day and somebody is talking about it, and I opened it and somehow it must have got on your character sheet.
Okay, I'm just gonna delete it off my sheet if that's okay.
Yeah. Unless you plan on getting one, then you can hold on to it for a little while.
Well, that's more on
It's
you
stuffed in
than
your
me.
potions. You guys might have one right now. Who knows? You're carrying around a nice pendant.
All right.
How you guys making out on leveling?
My guy's ready.
I'm done.
I
I
got.
see,
Trying to pick out a cantrip. I
Nope.
think I might go with Druidcraft and find every single way I can possibly.
Are you making a decision there, Sven?
I am. I'm going to multi-class into 1 level of fighter and 1 level of bard.
Liar.
What about the warlock?
That's level 5. Warlock, I can do a sorcerer, but I can't
What
do
a
warlock.
challenge that would be to play just multi-class as you go to. How many classes would you have? 12 or something?
Take all of the ASIs necessary to get your scores up to meet all the prereqs.
Yeah, that's the problem. You have to have the prereqs, so.
Just make sure your character has the prereqs and just try to roleplay the character out. Sucks.
No, I should probably take mending because no one ever takes mending.
You can fix our broken arrows. Ha ha ha.
Well, I got to reward that feat now. Holy Christ.
And I'm not talking rogue pilot here.
Maybe you can fix my broken heart when Joe keeps insulting me.
I don't know if that's a fantasy grounds.
Poor Todd.
All right, well, let's take a peek at the calendar and oh yeah, guess whose birthday it is today?
The dragon.
Your mother's.
Phandelver turns into an adult dragon today.
Yeah, well, we already
Nice.
defeated him.
Yeah, he's off celebrating. He's in Vegas right now.
He's on a bender.
The dragons go to Vegas. Is that what they do on their birthday?
Yeah, the ones that turn into adult dragon and can now polymorph. You go to Vegas.
We got an
Wouldn't you-
extension for
wouldn't-
that.
if-
Polymorph.
All right, that's that, and it's morning time. Oops, it is. You guys slept in a little. You got breakfast in bed because it's Goodberry.
Breakfast in bed. Skin and dead and
Dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, everybody gets an extra goodberry today
Nice.
because of the druid.
There's a stain on my notebook. Al Pacino's out there.
I'm going to cast Zone of Truth.
Around yourself? That'll be funny. Oh, this is gonna be hilarious.
Truth's like, comes in the morning, Master, Master, I fell asleep in the bushes last night. When I woke up, look what I found, Master. He comes up to
Dragon poop.
Clyde. He's carrying a skull.
What
got two gold
skull?
teeth.
What do I want a skull? Do I want that?
He's sticking it in your face. Look what I found, Master. It's like a skull. It's got two gold teeth in it.
Ooh, hey, that might be worth
Oh,
something.
gold teeth.
You're like, yeah, oh, gold.
Get that away! Wait, gold?
I didn't actually make an item. If you want the thing, you can.
It's role playing.
It's two gold pieces worth of coins there on the teeth if you want. So what do you guys want to do? You're in Thunder Tree. I think you guys need the big map, right? The old area map.
Oh my god, this export crap in Fantasy Grounds is bullshit now. Has anybody looked at it? What a load of shit. Exported record views. What, why?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
when
you export a module, now there's a whole extra thing. Export record views: armor, mounts, tack and harness, weapons, NPCs by CR, NPCs by letter. I guess that's cool, but why would you just? And there's no select all. You gotta fucking whatever. These people with their improvements, how dare they?
Supposedly, it's supposed to remember your selection, so the next time you export it, it remembers everything you already selected.
That's cool. That is something. I like that. Okay.
Remembering stuff is always nice. All right, I want to push you guys a map of the Sword Coast so we can discuss your plans in the morning of whatever the date is, because I closed it already. 1491 DR, second day of the 22nd of Hammer. Hammer time.
Hammer time.
All right, so you guys are up here in Thunder Tree, just a few miles east of Neverwinter, not too far out of the Neverwinter Wood. And the druid that's with you,
No.
I'm going to put him in the combat tracker. And I'm going to make him not evil. So he does have a few hit points. He's got 27 hit points. Let's take a look at his NPC sheet because you're going to be stuck with him for a couple of days anyways. He does Shillelagh, Druid Crab, Produce Flame, Entangle, Longstrider, Speak with Animals, Thunder Wave, Animal Messenger, and Barkskin. And I added good berries to his list of weapons, but he's already used it for today. Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave is key. We love it.
Entangle comes up pretty handy sometimes too if you do it right. And Spike Growth that was awesome last time with
Spike Growth
zombies.
worked out great that time. Yeah,
wow,
that was good.
I think that's the best use I've seen because on zombies they're just gonna keep coming. They're like they don't know they're taking damage. That wasn't an imitation of a seal, I swear. So
nothing. It sounded like no.
Do you guys want to go straight to where Cragmaw Castle is at,
yes.
or do you want to go to straight there? Do not pass go. Do not collect
I
$200.
mean, that's why we came here.
He
What
can
else?
narrow it down to on this map that it is somewhere
Cheerbits.
in
Cheerbits in the stream. Thanks for the cheerbits.
this area here.
Cheerbits, McClancy. Cheerbits. Thank you, sir. Cheerbits, Bit Boss.
I mean, he's going to show us where the castle is, and then he's going to show us where the caves are.
Right, the caves. He says
Aren't you
are.
demanding?
He says the caves are down here in the Sword Mountains near Icefire Peak.
The
So
Sword
Icefire
Mountains?
Peak, but so it's in the Sword Mountains.
Okay.
So quite a distance between the two places.
Cheerbits. Cheerbits in the stream. Thanks for the
Cheerbits.
cheerbits.
Castle's on the way. We can hit the castle, hit Phandelver, and head her over to the.
Gorby Doll, thank you so much. Gorby Doll, everybody. Gorby Doll. Cheerbits.
I mean,
Bit Boss.
I believe that was like the only thing that we were really headed to, right? Unless we want to go to Phandelver and be like, "Hey, look, we got your family's amulet," and then walk away.
Well, Chase the Dragon quest was completed. Find Cragmaw Castle we have left. Find Iarno.
If you guys open all 4 of the sidebar things, it puts that yellow scroll bar on there. Is that bothering any of you or just me?
I don't keep all 4 open, so it doesn't bother me.
Yellow scroll bar. I don't have a yellow.
I just
scroll
keep the
bar.
library and player tab closed at the top.
Maticure, you might have your UI set really small so it doesn't extend beyond the bottom of the screen.
You're right. I have it set to 100. But...
Oh, okay. So mine's a little bigger for stream. So it goes down and it goes below and then it makes that scroll bar and it covers up the right side of all the buttons. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
They should put the images to the right side.
Yeah.
And they
then
moved
it's covered by
the
scroll bar, it doesn't
left
matter.
side of the thing over like just a little bit, and all my windows now and all my tables have to shrink just a little bit now.
Yeah.
Because
So
I
put
always
it
had
in
them spaced.
Discord, what I'm talking about. They put that yellow scroll bar and it kind of, I mean, you can still read it, but it's just one of those little things that makes me not want to open all the things and be like Drake.
Yeah.
So there's the
I just
Banshee
adapt to the situation.
I do like how easy those are to read, though. That is fantastic.
I like the icons too because I'll get used to the icon. Right? NPCs, skull. Classes, Captain America. You know, that's the way my brain works.
Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. I see all those symbols and I go, yeah, never mind. I want the words.
Yeah, the
Captain
words
America. What is the Captain America?
I was looking at him going, which one would he be? Oh, that would be that one because I didn't quite hear the classes, but okay. Yeah. Well, races, orc-head.
Classes. Captain America isn't his shield round?
It is.
It is. Yeah, but that's like that one like you can.
You're
throw
mixing
it
your IPs, D&D and MCU. That's all right. It's allowed. You can do it.
All right, so you guys travel all day. You make pretty good time traveling, and you guys got to camp before you get to the castle. The druid says the longer we stay out of Neverwinter Wood, the safer we are. So you guys, he keeps you guys towards the edge of the woods, and you find a place to set up camp, and we break out the old camp, and let's set on some lighting. Oh.
Overnight
You guys
stay
over
at
here?
the Holiday Inn. Overnight stay
And,
at the Holiday Inn.
Al Pacino's getting roasted on the open fire.
Hey, gotta eat, man.
All right, I added I added a little Poochie on here for what's his name? Barclay? What? Bogart.
Boyd?
No. Here, this guy. Bogart.
Bogart.
Who's Bogart?
Yeah,
Who is...
I added a little token for him, so you don't have to sleep
Bogart
on
is
top of
the
him.
dog.
Is that your companion or something?
Mastiff. He's my mount. The
Oh,
Mastiff.
your mount. That's right, your mount.
He can curl up next to the bed over here. Because we have I see. We have him as a separate token. Well, that works better. There, I'll turn that one off. So where is Bogart sleeping in Taunt?
Toit.
Did you
Wow.
Did you get the map?
Al Pacino got really small. He's very small now.
He's tiny.
Is he tiny? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Boyd is actually small.
He's a 5-foot owl that perches on my shoulder. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Taunt, if you remove that effect, you should revert back to your normal token. Since I doubt you're sleeping on your
I was looking at, so it's not on the character sheet that I just click anything?
No, it's on the combat tracker.
Just remove the effect on your character.
Just turn it off, actually, if you can.
I think only you can turn it off.
I don't know if a player can or not. I'm turning on I need another.
Yeah,
You
players
were shifted when we ended.
Players can turn on and off their effects that they apply to themselves.
It did nothing when turning it off.
That's because you were shifted at the end of last session. So you just got to reapply your token normally
Yeah,
because
your
it doesn't
standard
change.
token to yourself. I think the
Yeah.
DM might need to do that.
Yeah.
All right, hold on one second. I'm turning on a bedroll for the druid. There we go. All right.
What are your
there.
two dogs doing over there?
The druid is in his tent.
Oh.
Taunt.
Well, no, I meant your NPC druid that's with you. And Droop is over here as close to Clyde as he can be without Clyde getting upset.
It's enough with that guy.
So he starts off like 15 feet away because Clyde has reach, and then
Get
in the
away
morning,
from me.
in the morning, he's like all up on Clyde's
He's like
business,
snuggling
like all
against
curled
my.
up.
Yeah, holy shit.
and Boyd is on top of him, all curled up. And what wakes you guys up is Al Pacino flies over and poops. So what do I need to do on Taunt's character sheet?
Take Taunt's token from his character sheet and just drop it on his token on the combat tracker.
Oh.
Since he didn't D-shift before exiting the last game. Yeah.
Then you got to re-add Taunt to the map.
Yeah, you have to drag him to the map. There we go.
Let's make it a little smaller. Make his dog a little bigger.
Make him tweet.
There. All right. We do have an encounter tonight.
Oh no.
But we don't know whose turn it is that it takes place. So let's take a look at the party sheet and double check that we have a sleeping order.
It's on the party fund's turn.
It's in the party fund's turn. Yeah. Everybody gets killed.
Everybody dies. Everybody was asleep. So yeah, you guys have 4 watches. That's standard because Taunt and Joe have a watch together because Taunt needs supervision.
Joe is awake for the second 2 watches. He does his sleep for the first 2, Casper and Clyde, and he's awake for Mog and Taunt's watch.
Yeah, we could say he just kind of is in that kind of snoozy, kind of lumbery mode a little bit at points.
He only needs the 4-hour trance.
Yeah.
So beyond that, he's awake.
Which we found out that you can concentrate through.
Yeah, you can concentrate on a spell while you're in your trance. That's weird. But...
So let me roll to see whose watch this encounter happens on.
Not it.
Not it. It happens on Mog's watch. So Mog, you're the one that definitely has your armor on right now. Those that that do not. Everybody, do me a favor and apply the unconscious condition to your character, except for Mog,
And Joe wouldn't be unconscious.
except for Joe, yeah. And the prone condition, because you guys are going to wake up, and I don't know if you're going to be surprised or not.
I have an armor off condition. Thank you.
Me too.
All right, so we're going to lock up the tokens. Let me
too.
do
I
some
You just take off your equipment. Yeah, you can do it that
do
way.
some stuff in the combat tracker.
Don't cheat.
Do some stuff here.
We're gonna have to roll initiative manually, aren't we?
As you guys know, wait, I don't think so. I think I can do it. Let's see. Select all. Initiative.
Mine gave me the
That's
manual
the
dice
manual roll.
entry.
That's how the new update works. So click on the dice button on the manual roll entry. He did it this way to make it much more compatible with other extensions. So
that way you can just manually roll it, put it in, or just click the button.
I don't like
yeah.
Fucking initiative of 3.
He should make it more.
I fear change. I'm an old guy. I don't like change.
I actually like the new interface better.
He should just put a label next to it.
That is cool though, because if you're rolling dice, boom, there you go, manual entry. All right, what happens?
Oh, I forgot to hit this.
Did
I forgot to hit that. Oh my god. I forgot.
Hunt cheated.
Why did he put a 20 in?
Yeah, you can see it in the chat. In it, manual roll.
Fair enough.
What the fuck?
Hunt.
It didn't work. His token is still the wrong one.
Why did it change back? What happened?
Because of manual roll, cheater.
No, you have to change it on his character sheet. Not on the combat tracker.
It did change it on his character sheet.
I don't know.
What? I mean, I took his token off of the character sheet and put it in the combat tracker. And now it updated it on the combat tracker. So, but Tot,
maybe just turning off the effect wasn't enough.
Weird stuff happens. He may have to just purge.
Yeah.
So there's a. We'll deal with it later. There's literally an effect that you add to yourself that purges all the save data. And it should fix things. But
can't you just go to the spell list and look up the purge or whatever it's called?
As long as he has the module loaded.
What's it called? It's not called purge. It's called something.
That's like attention. It's attention, purge, save stats. It should also purge the.
And what module is that in?
One-click druid.
One-click druid. How come I don't have that open? Because I'm not a druid. That's why.
Because you don't want to activate a module right now. We could roll on during break.
Rolling on. Let me roll this on. This is some sounds as you guys are. As Mog is on watch, he's like poking at the fire, and he hears some screeching and some wings, and it's getting louder, and all of a sudden, some big bugs start flying in, and this one flies in.
Sturgis. Is this a Hell's Angels rally? What
and comes over here and starts buzzing around Joe's head, and it's a big sturge.
Well, you can move
So
me into a square.
did I have time to holler wake up with these guys first? I mean, if I heard them coming in.
It's yeah, you could do that. Absolutely.
Yeah,
As they're
so
flying in.
yeah, I'm gonna
Wake
say
up.
2 arms to arms. Everybody wake up. Something's coming. Mosquito.
Mosquito.
Eater.
Uh, Casper, give me a perception. Perception. Wait. Don't give me a perception. I want to push you a perception. I want to see how to do it. Let's see. Clear them all. Who'd I ask for? Casper? Yeah. Casper wants a perception,
Perspiration.
and I want a hidden. How come it's not working? I hit
You have
perception.
Selecting the button just sets the drop-down list below. You still have to push the button next to the drop-down list.
Hokey pokey. Do the hokey pokey.
That wasn't hidden.
Why does it say Bogart?
That was Bogart's dexterity roll.
So that's his initiative is 3. He doesn't have initiative yet.
Oh, I just was trying to push a perception to Casper.
Yeah,
Did
that
not
also
go?
happened. I just clicked it.
Unknown special message type received. RR Dice Tower. So maybe it's not working in the Dice Tower. Let me try that one more time.
Don't know why Joe rolled.
All right, so Casper,
awake.
you wake up.
Dead.
I didn't
Yeah,
push
what?
that to Joe. Did it trigger for you to roll?
It asked me.
Oh,
to
you're
roll.
selected up top. I must have bumped that or something. Let me clear.
So
clear
he
'em all.
will
Stop.
wake up. I guess he will look to see what's going on.
When he wakes up, he's inside of a tent, so he doesn't see shit. He hears a bunch of buzzy noises outside and Mog
he's gonna
yelling.
yell, what's all going on? So Mog doesn't respond, I'm guessing.
I said the only thing I can. Get up. Not my turn yet. I'll say something near the end of the round. How's that?
Okay, well, I guess Casper will unzip his tent, see that there's like a fly near Mog, because he's still tired, not really fully focused on anything else. So he'll try to swat the fly away from Mog real quick. So he'll kind of like get up and then thorn whip it.
How come Taunt didn't get to do anything?
Oh, hold on a second. Taunt.
He was asleep and he hadn't said anything at that point.
Because Taunt cheated. That's why.
But,
Can you
but
remove
Mog
phone?
Mog can yell "wake up" anytime. Speaking is not an on your turn thing; it's an anytime thing.
Right, but he didn't.
Oh, he just didn't do it. Okay.
I didn't know that we had started combat.
Prone, you could take off. What was I looking to take off?
There was a second phone that I
Unconscious?
didn't put on there. No, I already took off those two that I
Oh.
had.
There you
There's
go.
just a second one.
Got it.
So he'll thorn whip it.
That one? It's 25 feet away. How far is Thornwhip?
30.
Is it 30?
30.
I thought it was like 15.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's 30, baby. It's a
Melee
30,
at 30, bitch.
30 foot
They
melee
smack-
attack.
He like whipped this thing, whip it real good. Nah. Ah, 4 points of damage?
You did whip
Really?
it. You went whip it real good. No.
And then if he can, he'll then zip up his tent again and go back to sleep.
Nice. Fuck all the other ones.
He goes back in. There's mosquitoes out there. Zoop.
Get the bug net.
He's
Oh.
not fully asleep just yet. He just kind of dropped.
Joe is going to pull out his rapier and try to run this scourge through, casting Booming Blade on it, although I don't expect it to survive if I hit it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
that
it almost missed. Well, we assume a 2. Would have missed. As you squish this thing.
All right, and then I am going to walk by Taunt and gently tap him and say and yell out, "We're under attack," and then continue on over by Clyde and kick him awake too.
Okay.
I still have my bonus
and
action if I need to.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't need that. They're not magically unconscious or anything like that. So both of you guys can remove the unconscious condition from yourself, but you're still prone, and you're not surprised because of the warning. So.
And then
and all the noise.
If that didn't use my bonus action, then for my bonus action, I'm going to dash and come up here. No, I want to get down near the druid just to provide some additional support to the druid if necessary.
Get out from under there. All right, so Sturge number 8 is going to come in here. He's like, I heard something over here. He comes buzzing over here, and he's checking out what's going on here. Oh, there's something in this tent. I'm going to try to get in this tent. Buzz, 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 buzz. Go away.
You ever seen those videos of a mosquito sticking his nose through the screen mesh?
That was waterproof.
Not anymore.
Oops. This one's coming down. This one's coming straight down to the druid who is asleep still. Let me roll to see. Let me roll to see if he's asleep. Let's see if he's heard any of this commotion. I'm going to give him a. Oh, he's pretty perceptive. He failed. Uh-oh.
He's about to get
right. This Sturge is gonna try to stick him with his plethora. What's this thing called? A placebo? A placebo?
Proboscis.
Yeah. A proboscis. And then hits him. It's gonna do crit damage, right? As it sticks into him. And let's see. Yeah, it's. Oh yeah, it almost like completely swells up. It's like the Sturge does because they can only hold 10 points of damage.
Blood.
If they do more than 10, do they pop? Is that what happens?
No, they detach. They get happy and they kind of try to fly out. You know how the fat mosquitoes can fly slow. So this one's almost totally stuffed on him, and he does wake up. Sturge number 6, he's in the back, and he's going to come. He also is going to come right up to the druid. I didn't plan the druid to get attacked. That's just where the spot was. I don't have the druid as a nothing. He's not even prone. Yeah, fine. Fine. He's under the blankets. He like pulls the blanket up, and the Sturge can't get through it. It's it poking at him. Clyde, you wake up.
All right.
You're in your loincloth. I don't know. I don't know how you're dressed.
What's the situation with Boyd? Does he even sleep?
I would say you are a qualified expert on if Boyd sleeps or not.
He doesn't sleep. So,
okay.
Clyde is gonna pull his bow and take a shot at the guy that's bothering
Please don't fumble. Please
the
don't fumble.
tent and try to kill him. And then
Like
Boyd,
splatters like through the meshy holes of the tent into your face.
Boyd is gonna do a
This like spike, like insect spike comes through the thing. What? It was waterproof, and then a freaking arrow. What?
Through and through.
And Boyd's like comes flying out from under the covers. Da-da-da!
da-da-da-da-da. And then
Charge! Phoenix
tries to do
power!
like that.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh.
Oh, that's a crit.
Your target receives a -5 to all
Suck it.
attacks while it's dying.
Oh, so that one explodes in a big red gushy. Boyd is now red.
Was that the one with 9 points on him
Druid
already?
blood everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's still
Boyd
like
is so
it's
red
kind of it's a little cool tonight, and it's like all kind of misting on the ground, the blood. It's a little steamy.
Need to clean that bedroll.
Yeah, he's like, I think I'll leave it. Let nature take it over. Oh, he's an old guy. That's right. Have to get the old guy voice. As another Sturge comes flying out of the darkness and tries to stick him in the back, he's like, oh, he's rolling around on the ground. He hasn't even gotten up yet because he's an NPC, and if you don't remember to roll for an NPC, they are all the way down here at the bottom, and they end up with crappy initiatives like Bogart,
Al Pacino.
Droop. I'm going to give Droop a 2.
Bogart has a 3.
Yeah, Bogart does have a. Somebody had a 3.
Yeah, Bogart did.
He rolled for it.
And Boyd doesn't get an initiative.
Al Pacino should be a 13, but whatever.
Did we already skip a 13?
We're long past that, yeah.
Yeah, Al Pacino ran under the covers when all these things came.
He didn't care about
Till you
mosquitoes.
tell him to do something, he goes
He
and
doesn't
hides.
have enough blood to even be worth a
Well,
single
I
drink.
mean, now that you made him tiny and these things are taking up the whole 5-foot square, I mean, there's a big difference. Number
got 1 hit
16,
point.
did I stick the guy? No.
I beg your pardon.
Sturge 16. Sturge 1 is hearing this commotion and smells some fresh blood over this way too.
Poor Druid. He's never gonna show us the place if he dies.
No, he's coming over here.
Oh.
He's trying to get in this tent at Casper. He's like stabbing away at this tent. He's just jabbing it, trying to get to Casper. He's got,
Great, now another arrow's coming.
why did he have advantage?
He's prone.
Casper's prone, laying down on the thing. He's trying to come in through the actual tent.
Well, I gave him disadvantage because he was trying to stab you through a tent, and at -5 because of the cover. So he missed. Number 28.
Tweet.
I think he's gonna come over here by this campfire. And who's this? Ah, there's somebody I want to try to eat. Not eat, but feed on. Joe. As he totally misses Joe. Number 9. Yep, can make it right up to the druid. You guys, don't let him die. He hasn't told us where the castle's at. Oh. He gets pierced for 6 points of damage.
Oh, no.
This thing's attached to him, right? That's what they do.
Yeah, that's how they like to do it.
I kind of like to pile them up a little like that so you can see that they're on them. And number 14.
Let me guess. The druid.
Right. I mean, wouldn't you? There's blood
Well, yeah.
splattered all over him, and
No, the druid doesn't have any blood left. Go for somebody else. I yell to the Sturge.
So these guys, the druid smells like
Don't do
Sirloin
it.
Stockade right now, man. You know?
Right? I'm gonna shrink these guys down a little bit so it looks a little more sturgy, realistic. Right. All right. So this Sturge tries to get him too, and hits. I'm not even giving him advantage because he's prone still. Damn. Oh, he's critical.
Shouldn't that be being done automatically?
If I had him marked prone, it would be.
Oh.
Mog! I'm trying to help him out. I'm pretending he's got advantage on his armor class because he's rolling around in a sleeping bag. I don't know.
I like it.
Mog!
So he's only got... Does he got one on... Well, he's got several. Okay. Mog's
He's
gonna
got
step
one
forward.
attached to him, and then there's 3 more buzzing around him.
All right. Smog moves
And there's
here.
one that's been... An arrow burst, splattered all over him. So their little tongues are coming out of their... They're trying to lick him, too.
There's some overkill Sturge. And he's going to action surge. Yes. And he's going to unarmed strike the one that's attached to the druid.
You get action surge and a short rest? Yeah. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Why would you unarmed strike him?
Because he's on the... Well, why would I use a longsword to try to strike something that's... I mean, it doesn't matter. It's,
Haven't you ever heard the
If
Confucius saying you should always remove a fly from a friend's forehead with an axe?
What the hell are you talking about?
Your second action thing, you can just grab it, right?
Yeah, I can just
Yeah, so you
grapple it,
pull it
squeeze
off
it
of
some
him.
bit, yeah.
Well, no,
Um,
you can, as an action, pull him
Well,
off.
I'm gonna hell, I'm not gonna pull it off. I might as well kill it. I mean, these things ain't but big old juicy, you know.
Well, the rule of thumb generally when they're attached is if you don't want to hurt the person you're trying to hit, you roll at disadvantage and you automatically will not hit them no matter what. But if you don't and you fumble or something, you can chop their head. I don't know what could happen. A whale could fall out of the sky. We don't know what could happen.
Yeah, I'm just gonna unarmed strike him.
He's just gonna punch him,
Oh.
and you fall.
Drake called that, by the way.
Hey,
I
man,
do
you old
those
dice rolled that motherfucker.
That effect worked perfect, man. Carry that. If R equals fumble, so I need to find that effect real quick because it says it right there, an effect. So let me click on the.
As long as
effects button.
anyone doesn't do a critical damage to it, like the regular damage doesn't kill.
Yeah, probably. But you never know. We'll just know that one's immune real quick. No, we're not going to remember it. I wonder what the effect is. Resist? No, it would be
Immune. Critical.
IMM. Immune critical. There it is. To that Sturge. Anything else, Mog? As you go to hit this thing and you almost punch the druid upside the head.
We have a bonus
The druid like rolls over.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't have a bonus action to attack. I don't have a bonus action to shit. So, but I should.
The
I
druid
should
gets
have
to
a
go.
bonus action shit.
Thunderwave?
Good.
What? Wouldn't that make sense, guys? Thunderwave?
Oh,
Let's
heck
see.
yeah.
Yeah.
A wave of 14-foot cube originating. So all three of them, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He pops his head out from under the blanket and he's like, "You have woken me, and I am grumpy when I wake up. Get away!" Poof, and bangs his staff down on the ground, causing a wave of thunder to blast these freaking bastards all off of him. Pop, 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 pop. And he stands up, scraping
More
the
blood goes.
dead one off of him. He's like, I feel like Rob's prom date.
What the fuck is happening?
So
He's
these
gonna kind of
searches
walk
can suck
around a
sort of
little
Harley.
and circle back around to his cot.
Your mouth is sore? That's what you feel?
So these
Mouth is
surges can
sore.
suck start a Harley through a 50-foot garden hose.
All right,
That's right.
Droop's like, Master, what are you? Is that
Go to
noise
sleep.
out there? Okay. He just rolls over and goes back to sleep. Al Pacino.
Al Pacino is going to fly by distract this Sturge that's bothering Joe.
He's up in the. He comes flying out of the
Underneath the
sleeping
pillow.
bag. Does he try to get back into the sleeping bag? We'll call it
No, he's just
difficult
flying
terrain
around
to
the
get in it.
He's flying around.
Oh, he's staying up.
Yeah, he's just
Let's
staying
make him
up.
a little bit bigger so
He
we
doesn't
can see
sleep.
him a little bit better.
He's an owl.
There we go. We can see him a little better. No sense in having a cool token if you can't quite make it out.
Sure.
Did he get any love?
No sense in having a cool token if you can't make it up.
A taunt? What?
Tweet.
Stonk gets up while still laying in bed and stumbles over. And half asleep touches the druid.
Does his image look like he's half asleep, or does his image look like he's normal?
I know, he looks half asleep, his hair's all disheveled.
He's got a little
His
sleeping cap with a ball hanging off of it. He's like, ah.
He touches him and heals him a little bit. And he turns and walks over to the bush and starts going to the bathroom.
He's like, oh, young man, you have magic hands.
And then he fades away.
All right. People are.
I'll have dreams of that.
All right, so this is going to be another arrow shot at the.
Bob, you got to do the old guy from Family Guy. That's what he sounds like. He touches him.
So, attack you.
Through the smoke of the fire, you shoot this thing right in its placebo.
Yes. No. And then.
Wasn't even worth the arrow, really. You're like,
Boyd will do his thing, and because he likes it, he likes to do it. He likes to try to win.
this thing's like trying to get through the tent. It's like poking holes in it. Boyd misses it. The tent flap flies up in Boyd's face.
Boyd usually does more damage than Clyde, so we don't know what happened there.
The surge is trying to go. I'm gonna give him a disadvantage and a -2 now because he's getting at it. He's like,
Get at it.
He's getting at it. Nope, can't do it. He's like, oh. Why didn't I pray for some healing spells? Let me send out a message to a squirrel. Ah.
Druids pray.
What's that?
Druids pray. Thought they just hugged a tree and
Well, whatever to get his spells back. He doesn't have any healing. He's like
sucks on a branch
animal.
until the sap comes out.
Yeah, yeah.
Druids absolutely praise divine magic.
So Casper is going to stand up inside of his tent, all pissed off that this another thing's like trying to poke another hole in his tent.
It's like 4 feet taller than him when he stands up. But yeah, okay.
So he's gonna like pull the arrow out of the tent on one side, and the other side he's trying to do it. He's gonna shenane it and just freaking whack it, whack it off of the tent. Whack off the tent.
Like you're attacking the thing through the tent, like the opposite direction.
Yeah.
I want to just say
As
you
its
got a
nose is stuck there.
yeah, you got a -2 to hit it, but no disadvantage because it's got its thing in there. You like whacking its thing, its face.
What are you saying?
Needle.
Whacking its thing in there.
Fantasy Grounds Academy. What's up, everybody? What's up, you?
Damn it!
And then he's going to come off.
Nose like.
He's going to unzip the tent and step out with the arrow in hand. And be like, "Who the fuck is the wise guy that shot an arrow in my tent?"
Everybody sees a big hole in his tent. It's starting to drizzle.
He's grumpy. He's a grumpy little halfling. It's the wise guy that shot an arrow in my tent.
It starts to rain.
It was I who shot an arrow to kill a thing. You're welcome. Oh, it's raining! It's raining!
Are we out of initiative yet?
Yeah, you guys earned the old Sturge win.
He'll snap the arrow, throw it on the ground, cast mending on his tent to reseal it, and then crawl in, but unfortunately the damage is already done and his sleeping bag's all wet and soggy. Cussing him, trying to go back to bed.
There's just a wet spot on his sleeping bag right where he puts his head. That's the only spot that got really wet.
I'm gonna go sit under this tree.
Oh, here you guys can. Yeah. So as you guys finish combat and you start settling back in, the rain is just continues to rain.
Where's our cart with our horses? We'll go sleep under the cart.
It's over here in the dark.
We find dead horses drained by the Sturges.
The two mules, they're mules. They're all like tongues are hanging out.
Emaciated.
Casper's
like nice wagon we got now. Freaking. Everybody looks at the bugbear. How do you think we can jerry this yoke up for the bugbear to pull it?
We got a druid. You can just wild shape and then we'll strap him up and.
Got 2 druids.
We got 2.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We can have a pair of polar bears or something.
So Tom's gonna cover up Bogart with his sleeping bag and just go back to sleep in the dirt and mud. He doesn't care.
So 2 hours of being interrupted by the rain, and you guys lose your long rest and have to start over. I'm kidding.
What the?
2 hours.
Casper's doing fine in his tent.
It's an hour of fighting. You have to have an hour of fighting, which I don't totally agree. Whoever fights for an hour in D&D, I don't understand that.
Yeah, after like 3 minutes, everything's spent. Just saying.
Right. I mean, 10 rounds is pretty much a marathon.
So the sleeping in armor thing, that's a rule on your table, Drake.
It's a rule in Xanthars, which I do use.
Really? Because from what I'm seeing, it says there are no rules about what happens if you sleep in armor. There are rules about how fast you can don and doff armor.
No, there are rules in
Huh. I'm
Xanthars
gonna have to
on
open
it.
that module.
Hey, Rob.
Hmm?
You might want to change your message for the portals in the chat. It should be unforced.
Do you know about Fantasy Grounds portals? Move map to map automatically. Wrong URL. Okay, cool.
Oh, you can't open
Sorry.
up library things.
That's what I was.
I see. I'm behind, Bobby. I'm behind, man. Oh man, I see. Oh wow, man.
It's all right, man.
Well, I took the extension out too, so I could have probably totally broke it even worse.
No, it's loaded in memory. It doesn't
Yeah.
Just put your
matter.
moose back there and just call it.
Your moose. Let's see. I actually have that.
Tickle my moose. Tickle my moose right there. Tickling
in
my
my
moose.
rules. Resource info.
Well, I just played
don't know where
another
it went.
game, and somebody brought that up the other day, and I said, "Really? There's no rules about that?" And they said, "Not in 5e. There's nothing official about sleeping in
Sleeping
armor."
in Armor now, Xanthar's Guide to Everything, page 77 and 78. There's no official answer for the effects of sleeping with armor. When you finish a long rest during which you slept in medium or heavy armor, you regain only 1/4 of your spent hit dice, minimum of 1 die. If you have any levels of exhaustion, the rest doesn't reduce your exhaustion level.
Oh, okay.
So,
Gotcha.
I knew that.
yeah. Bam.
So yeah,
All right.
I mean, so it's questionable whether or not. So you wouldn't want to sleep in armor if you've spent a bunch of hit dice, or you've got a level of exhaustion.
If you were beat up, you probably want to get out of the armor.
Or if you want to role play a real person.
Yeah.
I mean, can you sleep in a flak vest? Maybe.
In a
Can you
wartime
sleep
setting,
in-
you might. In normal,
Right.
Yeah.
You've been through FTX before. Have you ever slept in a flak vest? Yeah.
I mean, it really doesn't matter to me. I was just trying to get it straight because I had the argument the other day. I'm like, man, in all of my games, my characters wear heavy armor. They take their heavy armor off because you get exhaustion or something. And they're like, no, you don't. There's no blah blah blah. So I just thought I'd mention it.
Have you ever slept in mop gear? The answer is yes.
Son doesn't wear his armor half the time, even when he's awake. So
about a pound of Famunda cheese all formed up underneath.
Famunda.
Have you ever played Op 4 in Desert Warfare Training where they wear their mop gear outside, inside out, all the time? Yes. It's so hot. Desert, and you're wearing mop gear inside out, so the black is out.
Why would you?
Hot. Because that's your uniform. That's what you got to wear.
Yeah, but that's hot.
Yeah, definitely. You're only in the box an hour, though. You guys wake up, get up, start moving, start heading towards into the Neverwinter Wood. He's like, the castle is probably another. Well, by the time we get through the woods and stuff, it could be late afternoon or so. If my directions hold true, it's been a while since I've been near Cragmaw, as they call it now.
Just don't pull a Timmons on us.
Gotta turn left at the cactus.
Yeah.
There's no cactuses in the forest, so you're pretty safe. All right, so eventually you guys find Cragmaw Castle.
Sweet.
And I was playing with this image earlier today, seeing if I could do some lighting to it. I want to see what you guys see.
I don't see jack scratch.
Oh, nice.
I see a question
that's
mark.
cool.
All right, there we are. surprised you don't have like. Wait, do you have moving fog or no?
I see moving
Yeah.
fog on the coming
nice.
off of the
Sweet.
coming
It
off.
is.
check
It
out
is.
the-
It is a super.
Moving very slow.
Super subtle, really slow. Yeah. Cool.
The clouds are moving.
The purple lighting, is that from the lighting?
Yeah, here I'll turn the lights off.
You can see the purple box around the. Yeah.
See, that's the lights off, and then the lights on.
I like that better. It has a nicer effect.
Well,
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. You can see the along this line. You can see the where the box is. Still cool.
See what
I
box?
don't see that, Rob. I don't see any
Lighting.
line.
So there is
Lighting
definitely,
edges.
to me, there's definitely a straight line visible right under my purple line. So I'm going to remove it. You guys don't see that, huh?
Well,
Zoom in. It's distinctly there, but it's still cool.
I think it's distinctly
let me
there for
move it
you.
over here to my NEC monitor, and I still don't see it.
Huh. But just an example of
Well,
just
I am
playing
old,
around with
so
some lighting and stuff.
Yes.
But
I think it's awesome. They did a good job.
Yeah,
Been a
that's
lot of
great.
old people bashing going on here tonight.
I'm not bashing. I'm just stating
In the
facts.
chat,
No. I'm talking Layroon and Bobby, and they're all bashing on the old guy. You know.
Hey, he was saying that we weren't diverse enough, and I said he shouldn't discriminate against.
What makes you think that I'm not Santa Claus, huh? And this is and I got a one time a year gig. I'm not coming to give you shit, Bobby. I ain't giving you nothing.
Oh, I thought you were trying to defend diversity by describing a middle-aged white man, Santa Claus.
Santa Claus should not be a middle-aged white man. I'm telling you that right now.
He shouldn't be.
No, he should not.
Remember, I'm the youngin' of the group.
Yeah, you're the young guy.
Kind of demon goblin
Baby.
that creeps around and steals your children at night.
And Leroon is our age. What the fuck is he talking about?
so the castle consists of 7 crumbling towers of different sizes and heights. But the upper stories are all in varying states of collapse. A short flight of steep steps lead up to a terrace in front of the main entry. Past the wreckage of a pair of sundered doors lies a shadowed hall. Round towers loom over the entranceway, with dark arrow slits looking down on the terrace.
Oh no. Arrow slits. Those are bad.
So let's update the calendar real quick. It is the next day, and I'm gonna say it's a stormy, kind of a rainy afternoon, sprinkly. Actually, the rain's kind of let up at the moment, but it looks like it could start back at any time. And you guys can hear the thunder in the distance every now and then. And it's going to be we're going to call it let's call it 5 p.m. on the 23rd. Like that. As we update that. So what do you guys want to do? Move up onto the front of the keep there and take a peek in?
Yeah, Joe would like to scout it out ahead. He's going to go check in with Taunt. He likes this thing that Taunt's been doing to him.
Yeah, I can go climb up. I'll go climb up and look in those little windows. I'm gonna dig around in my pack. What? And I dump out my pack. Man, I left my climbing gloves back in Phandelver. Oh well, I guess I'll have to climb up and look in the windows another day.
What'd I do?
Another day. I'll have to do it another day.
What time of, speaking of day, what time is it?
5 p.m. 5
Look in the chat.
5 p.m. as per the chat.
So I'm going to mark off my spell slot. You done been aided. Party has AIDS.
What the?
All right, so Joe, you move up. Where are you moving? Where are you scouting at? Here, let me throw you on this. Here, I'll just throw you out here somewhere. There you go.
Yeah, I want to. I mean, is this door open? I want to kind of.
Yeah, you don't even
Sneak up.
see a door.
Okay.
Give me. Wait, hold on. I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to say.
All right, calm down. Let's just relax.
Joe, I'm excited. It's new.
Holy.
And then I gotta go stealth, hidden. Let's see if the hidden works this time. Skill check. Now, our dice tower. So something's not working with the dice tower.
So hidden ones.
The Ship of
Yeah.
Fools.
Whoa.
I pride myself on that impression. Nobody wants a Charlie in the box. That wasn't even my best version. I want to be a dentist.
So that doesn't work for me then, because
No,
it doesn't hide it.
Only the.
Yeah,
only
yeah,
the-
yeah.
only
I can
the-
manually
doesn't hide
roll
it.
it in Dice Tower until then.
There was when I say only the 6 times, there's more to it. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. Only the
All right,
non-hidden is what I was trying to say.
I'm gonna flip you over to another map. Which is this one, and put your token over here, like a dat. All right, so you're gonna climb up the steps. When you get up to the steps, you can see that they're mostly made out of stone. Even the railings, what's left of them, were kind of made out of stone. You don't. You're pretty sure looking at this castle, it's not goblin creation for sure.
Can you reshare the map?
It's.
Is there a map?
I haven't shared the maps with you guys yet.
No, we're still working on the.
You haven't
he's
shared it
going
with
up
me
the-
yet either.
The image, I
Joe.
shut down the image.
Okay.
My bad. Sorry.
Gotcha. Got it. Thank you.
That one.
All
All right, I'm gonna. If you move up, I'll open that terrain up for you.
Yeah.
You can see. So when you get up, the doors are just laying in a pile of just rotted door, iron bound doors. It's just been kind of looks like they've fallen off of the hinges,
Mm-hmm.
And I need to turn off this. So as you creep over around the corner there, the murder holes or the arrow things are 10 feet up, so you can't quite see in those.
Oh, okay.
Like directly. Is that the way it shows it on the image too? It says they're 10 feet off the ground, but is it 10 feet off of the ground,
Yeah.
not counting the porch over there? I think you could probably creep in. Yeah, it is 10. Well, I just threw that on there. I just threw a grid. It was a random just grid, so that doesn't really matter. But so Joe, when you creep up, you hear goblinoid. Do you speak goblinoid? If I could hover over your token and it tells me your languages, I would be happy.
And Elvish.
Their
You don't
button on the
speak
party
goblin.
sheet.
Yeah.
So you hear some goblinoid voices, like whispering,
Okay.
like just inside. Like sounds like they're somewhere you haven't peeked around and looked in yet because you don't want to get spotted. But
Right. So I'll sneak back to the party. And inform them that the castle up here seems to be occupied by goblins.
and what's the rest of the party want to do? Come up over to this map? Is that what you guys want?
Casper's gonna ask him, "Did you hear Rockseeker?"
Roxy?
Yeah, we're here to find Silgar, who apparently has.
I don't speak goblin.
So you only heard goblins. You didn't.
I
hear
heard
human.
goblins inside there. I didn't hear anything else.
Okay. Because apparently, was it?
Well, in Goblinoid, Rockseeker is pronounced Rockseeker. Just
Yeah,
FYI. It's
I don't know if it's Silgar.
maybe in
I forgot
Goblinoid
what
they
the
call
name
him
was.
stone sniffer. You don't know. It could translate different.
Stone humper.
Are you guys gonna go up to the porch?
Well, I mean, if he's done being stealthy, we'll go up there. Yeah.
He comes back and tells you that
yeah.
he heard some
I'm
goblins.
coming back and informing you.
Let's
yeah,
send
we should
Root.
all go up there then. We gots to get inside, right?
Do we want a distraction?
You mean like do shit on another part of the castle, and so we can go in another part of the castle like that?
No, like you guys kind of like sneak up there, stand next to the porch. I'll roll up on the porch.
Speak goblin?
Oh.
Yes.
Huh.
I'll roll up on the porch all bear-like, kind of like, I'm just.
Droop raises his hand. He's like, I know how to
speak goblin.
goblin.
You want me to sneak up, sir? Tang.
Is that a side door?
Hold on, let me finish dragging everyone to the map, and then you guys can decide to go somewhere else. Okay? Okay.
That looks like a side door.
Stewardess, I speak goblin. I speak jive.
Are you guys going around to the side of the castle?
We can send Joe up to do some scouting.
Yeah, Joe.
Let me do this, and then you guys can decide on which directions you guys.
Okay, now we got some action going top down.
Let's just send Joe to do some scouting.
Yeah.
Find if there's another method in. We'll stay hidden in the bushes.
Scout around the
So
outside.
you guys are not approaching the castle. You're
No,
going to
we're
stay
in the
back.
bushes.
I'll tell them to hold back while I search around the rest of the outside. But we know that there are goblins inside.
Let's hold off storming the castle until after break time. We're gonna take a 10-minute break and then we're gonna storm the castle.
Cool.
So.
Alright.
Gets a sandwich out and stuff.
Yeah. He's like, hold up.
Get
It's
your
kind
sandwich.
of swampy here, but 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minute, everybody. 10 minute.
A sandwich sounds kind of good, actually.
Hey, Drake, can you push me one of those hidden ones rolls that fails, and then take a screenshot of the error so I can report it to the author?
I can. That.
Okay, yeah.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a break for 10 minutes.
When you're trying to push a hidden stealth roll.
I'll put the clock.
Yeah, the
you might still
eyeball.
hear the players talking, but you won't hear me because
show roll results.
I'm going to
That's what it.
go
When
get
I hover over it.
Snack.
It probably doesn't resolve the actor correctly.
Well, that's an out-of-bound message issue. This is an OOB message type issue.
Oh, yeah.
It's not receiving a special message type properly.
Yeah.
Right, is it because I have show DM rolls hidden, maybe? I don't know.
No, the special message stuff is basically messages that are sent back and forth behind the scenes that do not show up in chat. Like, you don't have to worry about what's in chat. It's just sent hidden.
RR Dice Tower.
RR.
And what happened on your end when I clicked the roll button?
That's what popped up as
That's
that
it?
error message. Yeah, that's it. Nothing else happened. And then I took the eyeball off and pushed the skill 2, and it rolled normally. And in your case, it rolled with advantage because you have advantage.
Because I have a effect that does that.
Yeah. So right now, there's no way that I can push you a hidden roll.
Right. So I've just reported it to the author. Just so.
But it still rolls initiative, and I have to click on the button way down at the bottom instead of up top, right there next to the other ones. So it would be handy.
Yeah.
Like, see the check mark. I have a check mark, a select random, and a deselect mark, and then the initiative button would be perfect right there. Then I could just go check, roll initiative.
See, I was looking at it and I was like, well, why don't I just hide all the buttons? Because I don't really need the buttons to make a quick selection. I can just use the drop down, and then I can shrink the box down to.
Well, yeah, you can hide all those skills.
Yeah.
But and then you could shrink the box down. Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
can still
I mean,
use
you
the
could
skills because they're on the drop down.
just shrink it down to a tiny little box almost.
Yeah, because all you really need is that bottom little section.
And see, I think it would be nice to have that like open with the party sheet open. Because you're kind of doing role play stuff when you have that open, right?
You just have it right on the party sheet as a tab.
Yeah. But on the bottom of the party sheet, there is already this kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Just have that all built in.
I need to go get a drink.
All right, hey Drake, I just looked at the NPC thing. I can have that fixed by the end of the night.
The what?
The no NPC no XP thing. I just figured out a way to make.
Oh, I just turned it off. It did.
I know, but I figured out a way to make it work. So anyways, I'm gonna go use bathroom.
Well, I didn't turn it off. I just turned it so it doesn't award on a long
XP,
rest. I just have to push it, so that's not a big deal, really.
I know. I'm just saying I can incorporate it because I can literally. He named his own manager, and I can literally just have it check for that manager, and if it's there, do that. So don't worry about it. I'm gonna use bathroom. See you in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Bob fumbled on the break.
He fumbled? What does that mean?
He twisted his ankle on the stairs.
Are you serious?
What?
You're in the game or in real life he did that?
Bob fumbled in real life, yeah.
I did not. Oh my god, I've been.
Bob fumbled.
Oh,
not
ankle
Casper.
hurting bad. Tweaked it on the steps. Oh my god, that sucks. McClancy, I am going to drink. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna hydrate right now. I got two choices. I got a Gatorade or Diet Coke. The Diet Coke is freshly unopened. Yes, Manicure. Can you do this, Manicure? Can you turn yours over like that?
I can turn it over, right?
You can turn it over that way. Yeah. Oh.
I have water.
I have water in the other part of the house. And other.
I find it with a Yeti, I constantly drink water. It's nice. All right, so Joe's going to go and do some exploring around.
Just stealthily scout around, yeah.
Don't be willy-nilly moving your tokens around. Joe, you can move your token. I'm going to unlock it.
Okay.
I'm here.
So, yeah, the arrow slits are pretty high on the outside, but as you come back here, you see that the side of this tower has collapsed, and there's a whole bunch of debris piled up. And you think you could climb up to the top of the debris, but you don't know how quiet you would be doing it. You know, you're going to have to,
right.
be very careful because you hear voices up there.
Okay. So there's something up there.
Yeah, they sound like they're not. Sound like the same kind of language, but they're bigger sounding voices. Deeper. Not like, hey guys, let's be goblins, but we're like hobgoblins, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But Joe would just recognize the language, not so much the creature type. More arrow, and you do see in some of these arrow slits light kind of trickling out, in certain areas. The place isn't totally pitch black. As you come around this area, there's the tower's like pretty much completely collapsed. There's still the ground floor still has a little open space, and you kind of peek around the corner here. You can see that there's a path that leads kind of up into that area. And when you kind of peek up there, you like stand up and you're kind of looking, and you have Joe's got dark vision. As he kind of looks up in there, he sees some rotting crates and some really old like barrels that look like this might have been some kind of storage unit. And towards the back of the collapsed tower, there's like a heavy, like a brown, like heavy, thick curtain, like made out of like, burlap or something.
Okay.
So all the way in the back, you can see that curtain back here. Let's see what Joe sees.
Now I see it, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a door over here that's closed as you peek up.
Right, I see that. Yeah, I got that. Okay. So getting a little more clear. That might be an easy way to get in.
There's another arrow slit up above you there, and there's some light coming out of both of those on that end.
Some weird thing written on the ground here.
Yeah, what is that? This is a booby trap.
Slit, brazier.
Yeah, there's light coming out of that arrow slit too.
Okay.
Give me a perception check as you come around this last tower. You don't. You can't see any light or anything coming out of the arrow slits, but there's a heavy odor in this area, like very like wet dog or something, kind of bestially smelling.
Okay. Wild animal.
Something, yeah.
Sounds like Clyde.
Maybe like Clyde a little, yeah, musky. But Clyde wears a lot of Fey cologne. He's from the Feywild, so. I used to sell the cologne at the carnival. You know how they have the cologne dealers that sell fake cologne that smells kind of like Polo, sort of.
Brute. By Fabergé.
Oh, let me describe this before you go up on the porch.
By Fabergé.
On the south side of the castle, there's an overgrown path that leads to a passage that climbs up into the wall, and there's a large iron door that stands there, sheltered from direct outside attack. Arrow slits 10 feet above the ground overlook the path. So as you move up and you kind of like get up under the arrow slits and you kind of pause and you listen, you can hear like the clattery of like pots or crockery, and you can hear a couple of goblinoid voices in there, and they don't sound like they're talking. They sound like more like they're maybe arguing, or you might think fighting a little bit, but you don't hear like steel on steel. You hear more like, I don't know, somebody making their husband do dishes. You know.
Somebody making their husband do dishes. It's the Flintstones.
All right, and this.
And then, yeah, that's the big iron door right
this
there.
This game's hitting a little too close to home, man.
Is it
like?
Is there a lock?
Wow.
Christ.
Why are you saying it until rudely interrupted by Bozo the Clown?
It was Bozo the Clown.
Is there like a locking mechanism or anything like that?
Yeah. There's it says insert thieves tools here. There's a spot.
I've got thieves tools.
All right.
The
door looks like it's pretty sturdy. You think of strength. You think it would take a couple of people with a ram maybe to get through this door. It's a pretty sturdy looking door, but the lock doesn't look that difficult.
I want to try to pick it quietly.
Looks like your average master lock, It's not the.
Oh, so
give us the old
seconds.
thieves tool dexterity, yeah. Oh. What was the well? Yeah, so Joe, you don't have any problems. After a few seconds, you pull out your sleeve tools and you sleeve it open. You unlock it.
But I'm not going to open the door. I'm just going to leave the door closed and unlocked.
Cheerbits in the stream.
Cheerbits.
Thanks for the cheerbits.
Squidian, what's up, Cheerbits? Squidian.
You still hear the goblins and the crockery. Doesn't sound like you thought you were pretty quiet opening a lock, so you don't think they heard you.
Okay.
It sounds like they still continuing on what they were doing.
And I will try to work my way back around to the party.
All right, hold on. When you get over here,
okay.
There's let me check something real quick. I'm just seeing where the lights were. There is a couple of more voices coming from up above that rubble.
Okay.
Goblinoids, the smaller ones.
Mhm.
As you make your way back around to where the rest of the party's at.
All right.
They're not on the map, They're out in the
we'll be
bushes.
off the map.
Yeah.
So I'll describe to them what I saw. What I think we have is 2 towers with goblins in them. on the north side, there's an entrance that seems to go into an area. There was nobody in it, but there was a curtain which looks like it would separate access to other parts of the inside. But the thing that I liked was on the southern end there is a door that is shielded from view. There's no arrow slits looking directly down on it or able to be shot down on it. And I managed to pick the lock, and we can get in there quietly.
Sounds good to me.
You just got to get to the spot quietly.
Yeah.
So we are now ready to knock some heads.
So Joe explains to the party basically that if you come around the south side, we're gonna have to sneak up to that spot, and he kind of points it out to you guys. Let's see if we can see it on. Oh, why don't I have that map open?
What map?
No, I had the Thunder, where you guys were before, still open. I got too much stuff open. I can't handle it. There's the image. Yeah, whoever's green arrow that is. That's what I was trying to. You guys got to come around this way. So, you guys just gonna shrub to shrub, bush to bush, and make your way up there as quietly as you can, one by one? Or are you guys gonna hold hands and
Question.
cast Pass Without Trace and then go up? Does anybody
actually,
have
that's what I
Pass
was
Without
going-
Trace?
That's actually what I was going to ask, if it would help us if I cast.
I was
are
thinking
we-
about
Right off
casting
does
Disguise
not.
Self and making myself look like a hobgoblin or something.
I have it prepared.
I just can't speak goblin.
Well, one
Illusion's
person
not
looking like a
great.
hobgoblin and the rest of the party looking like they do is not very convincing at the moment.
Yeah.
You don't have a problem of getting up there quietly.
Well,
Yeah.
it's the distracting them inside, you know.
I could go all
Alarm
the
is
way up
raised.
and go inside and start a conversation with them and like keep walking so that their backs are to the doors where you guys are.
But I can't cast Disguise Self on you.
No, but I'm a bugbear, so
Self.
they should be like, hey.
Like, hey,
Hey,
you're a
friend.
We're
bugbear.
assuming that they're friends with the bugbears.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
I don't know why we're just not running in there and killing them all, but we could also. One time I was with this other group and they had us all be prisoners, pretend to be prisoners, and then when we got inside, we surprised them and killed them all.
I
Bugbear
also
could be the
I
guard.
also personally have a disguise kit. So even though I'm a bugbear, I could be made up to look like a certain bugbear. Or, I don't know.
Or Droop can take us all captive, right?
You talking about that flower dress in your backpack?
Yes, that's
It's a
what I'm talking
moo-moo.
about.
It's a moo-moo.
It is a moo-moo. It's yellow with daisies on it.
The Droop's like, goblins make me sleepy.
Wait, isn't Droop a goblin?
I'm a goblin?
Let's pass without trace.
Don't look in a mirror.
And head
He
to that
falls unconscious.
Wait,
Southern
is he
border.
a goblin?
He is a goblin.
So why don't we send him in there and tell him just to keep going?
Because he'll fall asleep
goblins
halfway in.
scare him.
He's like, goblins make me a little like I want to go to sleep. Especially ones when they have pointed weapons at me.
But they look
guys,
just
I
like
say
you.
we
They're
follow-
your friends.
I
Don't
say
be
we
racist.
follow Joe, and Mog, you stay next to me.
I was always friends with the
Yeah.
bugbears.
Yeah.
Goblins and bugbears don't always get along. Bugbears think they're bigger and badder, and they usually are. See? And he points to to Claude.
We can sneak better if we all
Clyde.
clump up and move as a big group.
I just watched Life last night, so I have Claude on my mind.
You watched what last night?
Life with Eddie Murphy and
Oh, Life. Is there a
Claude.
character named Claude in that movie? I saw that movie like 20 years ago.
Well, you gotta watch it again. It's on Netflix.
I gotta watch it again. I gotta
It's
finish
hilarious.
watching Money Heist. That's got me hooked. I can't stop watching it.
So, is the plan to do some like
Sneaky.
disguise and try to get in and have some conversation and have tea with them, or I mean, what's your goal here?
I thought it was past
Sneak
that.
in.
Or you
right?
just gonna
What
try
the
to sneak
southern
up there and try not to sound the alarm and start killing people? You
I'm
know,
gonna try to sneak over here
Yeah.
to wherever.
Does Reedoff know the number of people and like does he know what's inside?
He's like, well, the last time I was at the castle was a tea party, and the former owner was a constable of Neverwinter. It doesn't look like he's been living here for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, when he was at the tea party, it wasn't goblins that lived here. And the place had roofs.
Yeah, let's just storm the place and start killing shit.
Let's go
The
in the
question
side door
is
and then we'll kill shit.
the south door the south door that
Yeah, let's go the south door
that Joe unlocked
mentioned.
and said we should sneak up to. All right, well, let's do the old. Everybody, give me a stealth check on the dice tower, please, and let's see how well your
+10.
characters can.
Do you
Everyone
have
gets
past
+10.
that trace
Should
on
be
it?
automatic, right? If you apply.
Is there an effect? I don't see any effects on anybody.
I put it on myself. I think I just need to put it on everyone. Taunt.
Oh, was I supposed to wait for some effect?
Yeah, wait for the plus
Pass
10.
without
Oh,
traces.
okay.
Okay, there we go. It's coded it. There it is. Stealth.
You can't get better than a 41. Come on.
I tried.
He's got a plus 20 because he doubled the effect on himself.
What?
It's only
Oh,
a 31. It's only a 31. But
Sorry.
still, are we missing somebody? Oh, we need Droop. Let me roll Droop's.
I did not
Do I
apply
have-
the effect to Drew, but he would have +10.
So let me give
Anyone
you
that
the
was
old.
coming with the glob.
And I dismissed Al Pacino. So Al
Master, I
Pacino's
know
not
how to
there.
go stealthily. I know how. He beat your stealth. Tied taunts.
He beat my stealth.
I
What
don't know
about this
mine was.
druid? Druid's not so stealthy, but a plus 10 always helps. Oh. I rolled a 9.
That's a 19.
So that's a 19.
Yeah, it's a 19.
Plus the
So the worst roll of the night goes to
Clyde.
Mog. Mog rolled a 6.
I figured. So I
So you
got,
got a
16.
16? No modifier?
No, he has a plus 1, so it gives him a 17. But Clyde rolled a 1,
Doesn't matter. Skill checks don't have fumbles. It's an 18.
right? So how do you have a plus 17 to your roll? You have
Because
a plus
I have a
7
plus
to
7
oh,
and
you
a plus
do.
10.
Oh, nice. Nice. So you guys pretty stealthily. You guys can easily sneak up to that door and go in. Whatever order you guys
That is the Flintstones.
And I'll
Whatever
let
order you guys
Mog
want to
and
go
Clyde
in.
take the lead.
So Mog kind of goes up the stairs, all kind of quiet. He looks at the door. He's like, "It's a pretty nice looking iron door." You're like, "Ugh." Wait, we need the other NPCs. Who's all coming? Group
Everyone, bring them all.
and the druid.
If one wanted to, could they climb over this rubble?
Up here?
Oh yeah, it looks like you probably could. It's pretty high up, but yeah,
If one wanted to. Does one want to?
it is open up there. And you guys can every now and then hear a goblinoid
There's
voice.
voices in here, and there's some
Is
kind
it
of
dark
beast
inside?
in here.
Like
Then
when we
let's
open up the door, does it look dark inside?
Lighting is turned on, so if it's dark inside, then it's dark inside.
So we just start right here with those people in there. Hello.
Oh, hold on. We got. Oh, as you open the door, we got.
Hi.
How did Casper get past me? What is he, a
Ah.
ghost?
We
No,
got
I
this.
was trying to get to Void, like be behind you. I was trying to be like right there behind you.
You guys are a little slower on the roll because you got to find the right button. Is that what it is?
Yep.
All right. Who do we need to roll for? The druid needs initiative. Bogart needs
Bogart has a
initiative.
9.
So does that fix it now, or is it too
I
late
don't
after?
know. I think we
It's
can just
kind of a-
ignore it for this session, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Where are we at? Clyde?
Okay. I don't see any monsters.
Oh yeah, we need to at least do that.
I don't see any monsters. I need to see some monsters.
Where is Clyde?
Clyde is under Casper. Oh, there's monsters. Oh, what are those? Stacked now?
Can you just move me off of him real quick?
Okay,
There.
that's good. That's good.
No. What? Like,
All right, but what's I didn't move. What? Why is that there? I don't like it. Okay. All right. So Clyde will go in. Clyde will not like to see this. He'll go in there and start chopping.
There we go. I think these goblins are just like eating and carrying on, and the bugbear just comes in and just starts swinging his glaive around.
So
They all like
I
look
mean,
up.
I moved that in such a way. I mean, I didn't make that a direct movement, but whatever. And the walls are gonna block it. So here, let me do that again. So he's flies in there, but he can't see anything. I can't see the monsters. Okay, now I can. Okay, so he flies in there. Yeah, he'll fly to. Now, how tall is the ceiling in here?
Let's take a peek. The western portion of this hall ends in a wall of rubble, but the remainder is still intact. This must once have been the castle's banquet hall, with soaring ceilings 25 feet high. 2 large wooden tables with plain benches stand in the middle of the room, and a brass brazier full of glowing coals is tucked into one corner. Dirty dishes, half full of stew pots, moldy heels of bread, and gnawed bones cover the tables. This hall holds 7 miserable goblins and a fat, cantankerous goblin leader named Yeg. He looks like he's wearing a cook's outfit.
All right.
He is bullying his unwilling assistants as they go about work of putting food on the tribe's table.
So since nobody actually got attacked, I will say, hey, we just whisked in here from outside. Can we get some grub?
What do you mean? You did attack, you just missed.
Right. I'm gonna act like that was me clumsily putting my weapon down by my side or something, and see if they buy it.
All right, throw me a persuasion, or actually a deception in the dice tower.
All right. I'm going to use my inspiration to get advantage. My charisma is not good.
And what does he say? I'm sorry, I heard you talking about it.
He says, "Hey, we just came in from outside. Can you fellas offer us some grub?"
He comes in, he like slams his glaive down onto the table, missing the guy completely, and then he says, "Give me some food." And all the goblins kind of look up at you, and the big fat goblin back here, he's this one back here. I'm gonna make him a little big for a second. He's like, "Bugbears eat next," and he points at you and tells you, "Goblins eat now."
Okay. I say with the apostrophe, What's up, Messy Fresh? That was me talking to the chat, not to one of these guys named Messy Fresh.
Robin's husband's in here? What?
Yeah, Robin's husband's here.
Mangle, the guy directly in front of you, looks up at you and picks up his stew pot bowl that he's eating out of, and he hands it to you. You have to put down your glaive, though.
I thought you put it on the table.
I'll put it on the table.
He slammed the table with it.
I'll leave it on the table.
Guy.
I'll leave it on the table.
You just leave it on the table, and you take the bowl. You look down in it, and the meat looks suspect. You're not sure what kind of meat it is.
Well, I have to make the play that I'm eating the. I asked for some food, so I gotta pretend.
So, do you just take a big bite of whatever it is, or do you try to eat the vegetables? Like there's some carrots and stuff in it.
You have the vegetarian option.
Yeah,
I'm vegan.
So
no,
you
eat
eat
it,
and
baby.
You think it might be pixie meat. You're not sure.
Flump.
Okay, I'm not sure. That's fine.
I'm
acting it up. I'm acting a part.
This one hops off the little bench that he's sitting on, and he's got food in his mouth still, and he points out behind the bugbear, and he says, "Dwarf!" And you see his eyes get kind of big, and he looks at the bugbear, and he looks back at the dwarf.
And he goes, "Oh yeah, that's my buddy."
Dwarf friend of bugbears.
Yeah, totally.
He says in goblin voice.
100.
We told look out for party with bugbear and dwarf.
Oh, well,
get him!
Oh, get him! That's no good. Now I'm gonna get
and he tries to convince.
Times.
He tries to convince his against the effects of the ranger.
Okay.
He's using his charismatic ability as a goblin and his racy leggings. He's like, oh, he does pretty good. 16 on his charisma. So you see him they're all looking like, they're looking like they're starting to agree with him. Mog, all of them
That's
are
my
looking at you
food.
as you stick
That's
your
my
head in the door,
food.
and you see like Clyde like reach out his big long bugbear arm and like give you a tap like you're his buddy on his shoulder on your shoulder. This is my buddy as you come in. They're all looking at you. You see a couple of them shifting, like picking up their weapons as you come in, but most of them are still kind of eating their food, but they're all kind of slow, like
I'm gonna shove this one kind of back out of the way so I can just enough to step forward, and grab a bowl of food off this table right here.
the one sitting on the bench. You just kind of like shove out of the way. Mangled chartreuse thumb.
Can I scoot him
He's got
over
a
and
big
sit down on the
bandage.
bench next to him?
Um,
If I pick the end of the bench up and do this,
I think an athletics check is involved for sure.
okay.
Faux show.
Any which way you shove, lift, push,
Faux
or
shizzle.
groan. Yeah, he can't even resist. So Mog like, excuse me, do you say it in Dwarven, Common,
No, goblin.
Goblin? He looks up at you, and you just kind of pick the bench up, and they just both kind of slide down towards the end of the bench, and Mog sits down, and he looks in front of you, in front of the, and Clyde's eating the dude's soup, the stew. Clyde's got his bowl and he's eating it, and there's a glaive laying in front of you now on the table.
I'm gonna reach over and grab somebody else's bowl of stew and start eating.
Where's
The guy
my
across.
food, biatch?
Give me a acrobatics check. See if you can beat
Oh, that's not
this
gonna
guy.
be good.
Beat this goblin.
Oh!
16. 16. This goblin like sees you reach for his bowl, and he's like, he gives you that. Oh, and he tries to get his bowl. What? What? You beat the tie? Is that what? Is that? That's great.
We're we're playing tug of war, and there's soup sloshing all over the place. And that's it. Mog stands up and just smashes him with a fucking axe.
Oh no.
It's ugly right knee is the one that you're fighting with
Ugly
across
right
the
knee,
table.
so I gotta reach across the table at him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of move forward here and just push.
Well,
the
you
table
both
a
are kind of like leaning on the
kinda
table.
right there.
You
Okay,
both
good.
are. Yeah.
Good enough. I'm just gonna. You know what? No, I'm gonna handle this with some tact, and I'm just gonna slap him with some unarmed strike until the rest of the guys decide that the battle's, you know.
Punch him in the face.
I just backhand. I think you should just like, backhand him. Like,
Just
Great
backhand him.
stew!
Get on my fucking stew. I don't know if I can reach him from there.
oh yeah, no problem, no problem. You just smack him, and it like his spittle comes flying out all over the phoenix, up on the ceiling, as the phoenix gets a carrot.
Hey, crime fighter, what's up?
Casper, you're just stepping in the door. You hear all this voices and commotion, and do you understand Goblin?
I do not. There's a lot of yelling.
So there's a lot of goblinoid discussions going on that you don't understand.
So Casper will instantaneously stop concentrating on Pass Without Trace. Because that's kind of pointless now.
Oh, everybody can see everybody now. Uh-oh. We're in trouble now. They're not stealthy anymore.
Well, it's kind of pointless to not leave footsteps when people are yelling at you.
When you're stabbing them. I didn't leave any
You don't
fingerprints.
see me!
Pass without a trace. Let you cover
You
up
don't
the
see
murder.
me. Just yell that out.
There's no fingerprints on this hammer.
This is not my locker.
He's going there.
Say kind of little dim. Oh, you're coming here.
Yep.
Why is it giving you the movement twice? I don't know.
Mog hollers out in Goblin for somebody to give the little ugly one some stew too.
He'll walk in here, hear what Mog says, and go, "Where's my food?" And like, kind of like does his little semantic component.
How do you say in Goblin, bitch, make me a turkey pot pie?
So this 3-foot goblin with racy leggings looks down at Casper as you come in and start barking orders out, and he kind of grins his little toothy grin. He's like, halfling. And then what does Casper do?
Casper does his little semantic component and casts a level 2 Thunderweb.
Little pirouette.
That's not quiet.
No, it's not. It absolutely goes kaboom.
Yeah.
I gotta fix this here.
Sounds like a rainstorm. It's getting ready to rain outside, right?
Kaboom.
Kaboom.
Yeah.
Hey, some fuckers are dead.
He made some noise.
Yeah, you definitely made some noise, and
then I'll look
can
at
hear-
racy leggings and turn into a fucking dinosaur in his face.
Meow. Meow.
Meow meow.
Get in here, Druid. What are you doing?
He's like, well, I was only supposed to bring you here. I wasn't supposed to get into combat. It's been
Don't be a-
decades since
don't be
I've
a
hit
droop.
something. Let me come in and
Go curl up with Droop. Take a nap.
he looks in the doorway.
Turn into a
And,
Deinonychus. Do it.
He could.
It's not coded properly.
No, you just
He's
take
gonna-
the effect.
He's gonna take the old second level spell and drop bark skin on himself. Yeah, sounds like a pretty good idea. You see, like, oh, I hate this. It always makes my skin so dry.
You mean like bark?
Those are my shinies. Black crumb catcher. He like gets up and like all this stew's been spewed all over the place because of the was it the thunder? It was thunder, right? Like
Thunderwave.
blasted it,
Yes.
everything. And he like jumps up on the table with his scimitar, and he's like, "Yeah!" He yells something in Goblin, and starts swinging his scimitar at this dinosaur. Oh!
Hey, shit.
And
What's the effect? Is we all get 10,000 gold? What is it?
no, 3 party members instantly die.
Oh, so the druid, Droop,
Not it.
and
Droop.
Tot.
As this goblin just chops down on this dinosaur's head for 10 points of damage. And then he looks down at the dinosaur that's still alive, and he's like, ah! And then he jumps back off the table and runs over into the corner,
And gets
using
attacked.
his bonus action, Nimble Escape, to disengage.
If only I had a sentinel.
If only
And
it's
he moved outside of my
Wait a second.
action.
Wait a
Because he
second.
was within 10 feet, and then he
Yeah.
moved outside since it's not your turn.
Yeah.
He provoked
Wait.
an attack of opportunity
Yeah,
from
that's
you.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And if that happens and he connects, he no longer moves and he stands there on the table.
Yeah, he would be here on the table as he goes running.
Fucking
He jumps
fuck!
over the glaive that because Clyde has a
Tried, Rob,
bowl
I
of
tried.
stew in his hands and can't react with it.
I tried to attack him with the stew,
Yeah, so that's why
Threw
he missed.
stew at him.
and I missed. I missed this.
He checked the carrot at him, and he
I
missed.
tried to help you, Rob. I tried to help you.
You're gonna just. I never get mad. People will shout out to you. Play your own character. If you remind me, I'll never be mad that I'm missing something I'm supposed to have. I'll never get mad. Because I don't remember. I don't know how to play this game.
He's like, "You're crowding me. Get over me. That was loud. What was that?" And he climbs up off of the squished up table. He's like singeing himself on the stove over there. And he pulls out his short sword and he looks down at this dwarf and this bugbear at the end of the table. And he comes running in. And he jumps off of the end of the table right at the bugbear, slicing at him with a scimitar. Bounces off his armor and then just kind of
Nice.
lands on the ground in the corner and starts to go out the door, but sees this old druid and he's like, ah, and he growls at him with his little goblin teeth. The druid's like, I have bark skin. I am immune to your no taunt.
Nobody does
Alright,
better than Drake with the voice sound effects. This is so awesome.
I'm controlling Bogart as I say a quick prayer and then spur him to climb this little pile of rubble.
I see a little.
Oh, there's definitely a climb check involved here. Let's see, what is it? Yeah, give me athletics for Bogart.
Oh yes.
It is a 15, so he scrambles and scurries up this. It's almost like 15 feet up, and rocks and stuff are kind of tumbling down, but the whole thing kind of shifts a little, but seems to stabilize as he climbs up on top. And
So, do I have enough to get down the other side?
yeah, hold on one second. Let me let you pull the whelps.
Tweet. Oh Jesus. Welcome to the party, pal.
That was all like Die Hard.
Uh-huh.
Are they visible to Joe, or are they not?
They're over a
Are they?
15-foot mound.
Yeah, they're way up high. You can't see over that terrain there.
Even if I'm up on the top of this platform?
No, yeah.
So I'm going to, since
they're
Joe is the
down
only one
on
I
the
can
other
see,
side, inside. There's a 15-foot wall between you and them.
I'm going to tell Joe, using my telepathic communication, hey, there's more over here. There's like half a dozen over here on the other side of this wall over here in this mound of dirt. And then I'm going to tell Casper, hey, there's more over here. Keep going and eat them all.
Do you always increase your numbers by a factor of 2? Is that what you always do? You're Scotty on the Enterprise. That's what you are.
So Yeg pulls out a chef's knife, like out of the meat cleaver kind of, and just flings it at Mog, trying to hit him with it. His meat cleaver comes flying and smacks right up against Mog, doing some piercing damage.
Oh, I've not finished eating my stew yet.
5 points of piercing damage with this javelin. And he says something in Goblin that Mog would understand and be offended by.
That's not very funny.
So he gets up and kind of does a farmer's blow to shoot some stew out of his nose. And stands up, and it comes running over, and as well decides to attack the dinosaur with his scimitar, and totally misses. And He uses his nimble escape to be smart and run over into the corner over here by this door. Joe.
All right. Now I saw Taunt scramble up there. Can I still see Taunt even if I can't see what's up there?
Yeah, you can see Taunt up
Yeah,
high
I'm
there.
right on
Yeah.
the apex.
All right. So I am going to cast Sleep right in front of Taunt.
Did Taunt communicate with you? Is that what I heard
did.
last time? So yeah, you would know that those guys are in there, and let me turn that off so you can target them if need to.
Taunt's gonna go sleep.
Oh, you're trying to catch.
I'm trying to move.
Actually,
more. No, don't move, Taunt.
Can't you do it like that?
Yeah, if I can see that point.
Well, you can't see any of that. Oh, you have to see
I
your
could
point?
see the point right next to Taunt, which is why I centered it there.
Oh,
right?
like.
Because I can
like
see
there?
where Taunt is. Well, I did it in Taunt's upper left corner.
I think you could get it there. I think that's good. Yeah, so those 4.
Yeah, so it's not going to affect any of my party members because their hit points are too high.
Casper's wounded.
Yeah. Droop adds to the roll. He gives you a +2 to the roll.
Target Droop too. Well, targeting doesn't do anything, but this is how many hit points worth?
21, starting with the lowest first, which is. And are we saying Droop's in that area?
No.
Nah.
Well, he's just outside. It's not more than half.
Square.
3 times 7 is 21, so all 3 of them are asleep that
What?
are down there on the bed.
Yes.
So the 3 that are on their beds that are technically were sleeping when he climbed up here and woke them up. You put them back to sleep. So.
Nice.
Back to sleep.
Would you like to turn them on their sides?
For my move.
Droop's like, did I hear combat? I'm gonna go over here by this wall just in case.
I'm gonna come over here and can't really do anything bonus action wise. So yeah, I will end my turn there.
At any time during your action, you want to take a bonus action to scratch your butt, feel free to.
Bony ass action. I see what you did.
All right. Oh wait. Yeah, no, can't do that.
Long Peach ear? He's a member of the Dead Presidents. He's like, the peaches are for me. Oh, peaches for me.
Millions of peaches.
Joe again.
All right. Well, Joe is going to hopefully clear the way a little bit and take a shot at the cylindrical goblin.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm providing a -2 to your shot, but I'm trying to be thin.
That is quite all right.
As you shoot over his shoulder into the goblin's forehead. Brain matter splatters all over Clyde.
What? Why am I getting brain matter?
Well, because you're downrange. If you're downrange, that's what happens.
And then I will move into here.
He like, pardon me, and you squeeze by and just, before the body even falls, you like step on his head.
Hey Sven, only another 200 hours till your next rank.
That was 5, 10, 15.
9. There's people. There's actually lots of people that go after you, so don't feel so bad.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Hey, I can still attack you. I remember.
You
I
can.
remember.
Come on,
step up onto the table over there.
Yep.
As you do and you look down, you think, is this a card table? Did I just do a drunken move at the party, beer pong party, and jump up on the folding table? No, it's a sturdy wooden table. Withered Thumb, he's gonna stay where he's at and use his short bow over here at this dinosaur. He's gonna shoot an arrow at it. Oh, sticking the dinosaur for 3 points of damage in his little bony nubby tail. And another. This time it's like the pot lid that's been like around forever, and the edges are really sharp. And he pulls out this pot lid and he chucks it like a Chinese star at Mog, and it comes flying across the way. Oh.
Wow.
And this pot lid just bounces right off the side of Mog's head. Bong! For 5 points of damage, slicing him open a little bit. He's like, "You interrupt dinner service."
Why you no go eat vegetable?
Mog.
All you can eat does not mean all you can stay all day.
This goblin that you have totally squished is just kind of underneath of you, and he's like, "Excuse me, I can't get out of." Mangled chartreuse thumb.
Yeah, he gets the. What?
Mog, what is Gorbidol?
That's the name of
longsword.
I renamed Talon. Yeah, because Gorbidol bailed my ass out of some deep shit one night. Chat. So in honor of him, I renamed my sword.
You killed him.
So you so Mog sets his soup bowl down, and he looks over at this poor little guy that's squished, and he slides out his longsword, Gorbidol, and he just slowly slides it into the goblin next to him, and the goblin and falls over on the bench dead. Mog stands up, and where's he gonna move to now?
Mog stands up, takes that bowl of soup and downs the last drink of it, and moves over this way. And
he looks back at Clyde, and he goes, I really think it could be Pixie.
It might be Pixie.
Might be Pixie.
Might be Pixie. You know what? Mog's not gonna burn his action search yet. This is early in the evening. Early in the evening. All right.
Casper.
So Casper is going to let out a growl, and he's going to heal himself with a level 1 spell slot.
Meow meow.
His bonus action.
So we determined the last time that he actually kind of licks himself into healing. He's like,
oh yeah, I like my taint. And then
why
kind of,
are you adventuring if you can lick your taint? Why leave house?
It feels good. Hey, you have to share that you can do it with everyone.
You have to do it in public so people know.
Is that why my
you're willing to lick all of our taints? Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
That would be a good thing when somebody comes over to visit. The dog just starts licking his taint.
Hey, want to see what I can do? Down you
so
go.
In halfling form, he is a male. In a shifted form,
Tang. Well, that's some gender bending bullshit right there.
How does he identify himself when he's a dinosaur? I thought he identified himself as a dinosaur.
Bob goes to the store and buys Tang just for that joke. I love it.
Yes, I did actually. Okay, so he's basically
Tang?
It's actually pretty good. So he's gonna go ahead and just put one foot on the chest of racy leggings and kick off of him.
What's that orange crap that's kind of like Tang? Sunny Delight. You probably drink Sunny Delight too, don't you? Oh. like so fake.
Awful. That
Tang is much better than Sowing Delight.
There's nothing real at all in either one of them. There's no orange. Did you kill him? You didn't even kill him.
Nope, he just kicked off of him, and as he's kind of flying towards the guy up here in the corner.
With your mobile, you don't provoke.
Correct. He's basically
The guy
going
with the
to,
bow.
Yeah, he's going to mind meld to him or whatever, message him, and be like, "You should have given me food because I'm hungry now, bitch." And then he's going to bite him in the face.
His eyes get big. He throws up his bow, and you bite his bow, and then he looks at you and he like goes doink, and he plucks the arrow that's sticking out of that he hit you with last time, and he starts to try to like stick it in his bow and shoot you with it. It's kind of bent a little, but
I'll look angry, and then claw him up the face.
how do you look angrier than a mean dinosaur? I don't know
I'll
how you
just
do it.
growl more.
Like Duck Thunder. You like bite the doorknob behind him.
And then, let's see, he will. Let's see. Am I able to actually squeeze past racy leggings?
I don't know what
yeah.
what pantyhose size do you wear? I'm a Q.
Yeah, you just kind of got to hop like over the little.
There. He's just going to run over there.
They are
You
asleep.
kind of like. Yeah, when you stick your head in the room, you can see Taunt now up on the top, like he's. What was the lion, King Mustafa, up on the hill there, and then there's 3 Sleeping Beauty goblins in their bed. They're all sucking.
This is going to be fun.
Droop's like, I hear combat, but fortunately I haven't seen anything, so.
Well, when you hide behind a wall, the 2 walls away, you're not gonna see anything.
It's all clear out here, Master.
Okay.
Black Crumb Catcher. He's got his scimitar. He looks over at the dwarf that's like foaming at the mouth now, and he's gonna jump up on the table, just take a swipe at him with his scimitar, and catches a dwarf across the left cheek with his scimitar, slashing open his cheek and kind of part of his earlobe a little bit. And then he does a flip back and runs back over in this corner. He's like, "Meh," as a bonus action, provoking an attack of opportunity from Clyde as he leaves Clyde's threat and reach. Do you still have your reaction this round, or did you use it?
Have you had your turn since you
I
used
have
your
not
last
had
reaction?
my turn.
Yeah,
And you
please
sadly
tell me
As
look
you
down at
see,
your.
as you see marked on my character, it says reaction used because I keep up with that kind of shit.
So you're quickly
Nice.
trying to fumble and grab your glaive.
Yes, so Clyde looks down and finishing off the
I
stew.
try to
He's,
throw my
he's like-
spoon, but it doesn't do anything.
he's tapping the bowl to get the last potato
Yeah.
out, and he
No, I
looks
threw the
down at
bowl
the
already.
glaive. Well, oh, did you?
Yeah.
Taunt. Oh, you guys don't see that. You
Rubble
don't
trap?
see that.
Hey, Casper.
It's Barney Rubble's wife's snatch.
Oh, the.
I can see Phandelver from here.
Barney's wife's
It's
rubble
not a trap.
snatch.
It's an NPC.
This must be how Clyde feels all the time.
Yeah. Oh, buy Rob Tui shirts, everybody.
Sorry, that got me good. Barney Rubble's wife's snatch.
No, you said Barney's wife's rubble snatch is what you said. Oh my god.
Sorry, Sven. What are you
People
doing?
tuning in right now, is this
He
are they playing
trustful.
Dungeons and Dragons? What is this?
See, I can see Phandelver from up here. This must be how Clyde feels all the time.
Yeah, I'm real tall.
And I shoot at the one down there, but it bounces and hits the rubble.
Oh, racy legging down there. He looks up at you. He's like, "Meh." You seem like eyeing this wall you're standing on because it's still kind of like every now and then shifting and crumbling. You know, like every now, you kind of like jump a little as it collapses a little bit more. And he's gonna take a swipe at Joe right in his face with his scimitar. He's like, "Meh." Swings his scimitar at Joe and catches Joe as well across the top of his knee, like right above his knee, slicing open. Wait, I didn't mean to roll that die again.
Get my
Slicing
legs out of the
open
way fast enough.
Joe's knee for 3 points of damage, just like a little, like a paper cut on the top of your knee that every time you sweat, it's gonna burn.
I'll lay
Thank
down.
God it wasn't
You're
an
gonna
arrow.
regret that.
It wasn't an arrow, so you're okay.
I'm okay. I'll survive.
And then he's gonna do his nimble escape as Clyde looks down at his glaive again, as this guy runs over to the corner.
If he has nimble escape, they don't provoke attacks of opportunity.
They do if you have
Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Yeah, but if I have Sentinel, they do.
Ah, gotcha.
Because they
And you have a
disengage,
10-foot
the
reach.
Sentinel
But it
says,
doesn't
"Fuck you."
help when you roll like 18 initiative and then the next round you roll 4. That doesn't help.
Yeah, because
Because
it's
you're
nice
waiting
to
a
have
half
a
an hour between turns.
I'm guessing he continues
Stinky.
to sleep.
So everybody hears it over all this combat. Everybody hears this just louder than as Stinky Bristles farts in his sleep. Ugly right knee is
Holy
dead.
shit.
So Clyde,
I get a
Yeah,
turn.
you got your reaction back.
he like
All
picks
right.
up his glaive.
I pick up my glaive and I have at this.
Just like reaches across this whole friggin'
Yeah.
table
I believe in
and hits the
I
guy up
believe-
against the back wall.
I believe in French it's pronounced fucker.
Yeah, you fucker.
Oh,
Oh,
snap!
You were him. Is
Did
he
I
stuck
get
on your
a
glaive?
effect?
Save the
You
boss
did.
to intimidate and ask questions later.
Just roll damage.
Okay.
Because the effect doesn't matter when you chop his head off like that. Swipe!
Instant death.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Boyd is going to fly over to Racy Leggings and then just fly back to where he is now. But he will be doing an attack such as... Yeah, that's right. Die, fucker. Boom. And that's a 2 for everybody.
Peaches for me. Oh, peaches. Peaches. Springy mutton chops. He's asleep too. Ah, the druid. He's like, well, it looks like you've got this well under control. He's got a quarterstaff. He doesn't even have any range weapons.
Does he have Thorn Whip?
Tell him
No.
to pick up a plate and throw it.
There's plenty
Alright.
of pots.
Produce flame. That's what he's got. He can hurl that. What's the range? Flickering the flame range duration, 10-foot radius, light spell ends. You can also hurl the flame 30 feet. So he's
From
gonna
the
like,
corner. From the guy in the corner.
yeah, he's gonna step in maybe over here and chuck
Chuck it.
at the guy. He's like, I think he's trying to get away. Let me hit him with my flaming ball of under smegma, and he scratches underneath his coat.
Oh my God!
Pulls out some druidic fluids and chucks it across the room as it ignites when it comes into contact with air, like
That must burn.
magnesium and splatters on his thumb and withers it a little bit.
Not
For one
smegma, but under smegma.
Under smegma. It's the stuff underneath the
Oh my
Clyde,
god, I get to go again. All right.
right? You get to use a reaction that you didn't use twice.
I didn't use it twice. All right, here we go. Another crit.
So the guy with the chef's hat, he's like yelling at you for interrupting the dinner service, and you like reach across and just smack him. He falls and knocks the soup pot off of the stew, and it flings up in the air. And
then,
it's in slow motion. It's up in the air, and Mog is right there. What's he gonna do on his turn? We'll find out.
And then everybody's just
Really?
all dead.
Clearly, Clyde was hangry.
I was totally hangry.
Wait, how did you hit Withered Thumbs all the way over there?
With
Boyd.
Boyd.
Oh, with Boyd.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's some reach. Long
Marvin, you only have
there is
258 hours to go next rank in chat.
Oh well, that's sometime next year maybe.
magically asleep, so they can't get woken up. Mog, you see this like soup pot that's like up in the air. It's like starting to tilt. It's like falling back down to the ground.
I gotta make a. I'm terrible at it, but I've got to make an acrobatics check to save the soup.
Reflex save. Go.
Yeah, too bad.
He like puts his hand out, and it lands on his hand. And he realizes it's hot. And like he's like and it spits over.
I realized
and
it
it
all
all
a hand
spills.
that was in the soup. Oh my god. I ate some of that. And
no, you see like stuck to the side of the pot, instead of like bay leaves like in spaghetti, it's a whole bunch of pixie wings.
oh god.
Oh, gross.
Mog just kind of moves over here, and he'll use his action to dash a little bit further. And no, actually, no, he does not want to. No. He's just gonna use his action to kind of dash towards this door, all the way around.
Casper.
The door has like an old doorknob, and it's kind of corroded and stuff. Except there's some nice new shiny dinosaur teeth marks in it. Like, where he bit it earlier.
Casper, giving the best dinosaur smile he can, because these things are prone, and I now get 4 attack.
He kind of stretches his jaw out a little, and cracks his spine a little, and it does a couple of little poopies, bloop, like a goat would, and then comes into the room. He's like, rah.
Raw, stinky britches guy. Fight.
Raw, sticky bridges guy.
Just like crunches the guy's face, like crunches
I'm gonna
his
eat
skull.
some pears.
Meow.
Keep
the other guy,
eating pears.
You like bite down, and you like, what are you clawing? You like grab a hold, and you like pull up his blanket, and you can see like he was holding his like teddy bear, and that's what you grab the hold, and you like shredded his teddy bear is a long-armed bugbear, though. You don't know
What's
why.
all this fucking advantage missing crap?
Then he's going to try to use his final attack to just bite his dick off.
Oh, you grabbed a hold of him.
Christ, you gotta hit
He
that
wakes
time.
up right in the middle because you tugged his woobie out from under him, and then as you swallow his junk, his eyes glaze over, and he has a content look on his face
What is
as
happening?
he dies.
Casper's having a sausage party. What can you say?
Sausage.
I don't know. The dinosaur like reaches up, and you can see this goblin dong hanging out of his mouth, and he looks up at Taunt, and he goes and swallows it down. Taunt's like,
I'm going to say a little prayer again.
Say a little prayer for me, forever.
please,
And we're going to run down
don't
and
let me
back
ever
up
piss
the
off
other
that
side.
dinosaur. You have to climb down, actually. It's a DC 15, FYI. Athletics. Not a problem, as your dog is way more athletic than you are. Kind of hops down a couple of spots. Bloop, bloop. Oh, you probably kind of could leap over to that other mound, I think. Would be kind of cool. And looks down the hallway, and you see some. You can see out. This way is outside. The doors are open. You could see like daylight, what's left of the daylight, kind of shining in a little bit when it lightnings or whatever. It flashes in. I tried to add a flashing, like a random lightning flash to that image, but I couldn't figure it out. Like, like every now and then. There's nothing there's like a pulse like this, and but nothing, just totally
It's
random.
supposed to be a random, but it doesn't work.
Well, Josh said that their ideas are they're thinking about adding some kind of randomness to the map making ability too. Like if you wanted to, like an image in a random like turn or something, So maybe they'll add something randomy in like that. So Taunt hops over to the other mound and looks down inside of there. It's not that far down to the ground on this side. Well, I guess it is. It's still about because that hill's only like that mound of dirt's only like 8 feet tall. You kind of had to jump down to it. So what's Taunt gonna do when he gets over there?
So I don't see anything in this hallway. No other creatures.
No.
I'm going to say, but I can see the door behind Mog. So I'm going to say, watch out, Mog. There's Bugbear coming around the corner. Might come through that door behind
there
you.
was a loud noise earlier. Hold on one second, Taunt. You do see.
There was a loud noise.
An extremely loud noise.
Yeah. You do see that the people are stirring and this door opens and a goblin like sticks his head out. He's got a bow, and he sees you up there on the hill as he's like, "Rah!" And he yells back at he's like, "Dirty left eye," he says in Goblinoid, "Come here."
Yep. So I'm going to say, Mog, quick, open that door. There's Bugbear going to come running in.
Let me clear some of those guys out of there.
It's probably just Clyde. He's funning around.
All right, Joe, you kind of look around the room, and the bodies are all falling or have falling. You kind of slip out and move over, and there is the door. That door is open if it's not.
Yeah, I want to slip through the door. So I'm technically.
There's a door to your left that's closed.
Yeah, no, I want to just step through there. I heard Taunt's warning about a bugbear, so I'm here to shoot a bugbear.
So when you step through there?
Yep, I'll step
on the other side of that door, you can hear goblins talking. They're outside. What do you want to do? Get ready to shoot. They're saying in Goblin. I'll open the door on my turn. Okay, and I'm ready.
All right.
You don't understand Goblin, so it's just la 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 la.
I'm going to target that one, and I'm going to use my inspiration and get advantage. And I'm going to put an arrow right in his throat so he can't scream.
Oh, that barely.
Nice.
It nicked his like larynx, and he goes, and he sounds like he goes, "Hello," like Lenny does from Lenny Learning Show.
Hello.
Hello.
David L.
And
Landers.
I'm going to bonus action dash and I want to come around the corner here, so that I can't
Out on
hide.
the front porch.
Yeah, basically, I want
He's
to
like
hide from
starting
the arrow slit.
Yeah, it's starting to get dripped on and it's raining out there, but that's okay. You were already wet. Um. So
How high are the arrow slits where Joe is?
You say they were 10 feet up?
no, those you could stand on your tiptoes and look in. Remember?
Okay.
Because they were on the porch. The two on the porch. You know, you can kind of see up in there a little bit. I need to droop. Oh, you say, Master? He peeks around the corner.
Yeah.
Is it safe to come in now?
Sure it is.
It's raining harder outside. The mules are whinnying. I think something's bothering them.
Is it your cowardice?
But yeah, probably that too, but boy.
After our cart.
Oh, sorry. Springy mutton chops.
Snoring.
He's like curls up and you see him. He gets up and he stands up and he walks into the middle of the room and he looks right at Casper and his eyes aren't even open and he wanders around, sleepwalks, and gets right back in his bed because no one said that you couldn't sleepwalk when you're right. The druid. He's like, oh, I think. Oh my. I hope you didn't eat any of this stew.
Oh no.
As he looks down at it and does a nature check on it. He's like, we'll know in about a half hour, those that did.
Ooh, teeny.
So this door opens, and you see this goblin like scrunch against the wall, like try to like make himself smaller. And the one behind him has got a bow, an arrow knocked and readied, and can make out like taunt up on that hill a little bit in his mount. Mostly the mount though. So let me roll a d6.
Which door are you
Oh,
talking
so
about? I can't see anything.
the one right down here at the bottom of the and the goblin willow in the back is the one. And he actually shoots a taunt, not the mount, but he's got like a -5 to shoot up that high on that angle. Twang! Oh wait, I pushed the down arrow button.
It's the same thing. He missed.
Let me just roll to see if he hits with it. I'll use this guy,
It's
whatever.
the same thing.
Oh, he does hit. So he shoots his short bow
No,
up.
it's not a hit.
It's a block by shield.
Holy crap!
His AC's an 18, bro.
Wow.
Cleared.
Dirty left eye. Like, kind of peeks his head down the hallway. He's got his bow out, and he can see pretty clearly that dog and that halfling up there. And this time, he takes a shot at the dog. With his short bow. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to aim it at Bogart. Oh, that was kind of hard. There we go. Missed. Springy mutton chops. Sleeping.
We should take a. We should say.
Oh,
it's
let's
over.
stop there.
Take a
Yeah.
2-month break.
We should take a 2-month break right now.
We should take a
2-month break in
right
the middle of combat.
Yeah.
As you guys have made your way to Cragmaw Castle and started waking up goblins that are sleeping. Yep. 2 months. What are we going to do for 2 months
2
on
months,
Saturday
baby.
nights?
Not stream.
Get drunk.
Well, I mean, maybe you guys are. I can't.
Quit drinking. It sucks. I can't go get drunk anymore.
Nah, I don't drink anymore either. So.
I'm actually
Yeah, no.
mandated to not do that.
I'm pretty much am too, because death. It's killing you.
Yeah, I
Drinking.
think they repossess my lever. I'm not sure. I've heard stories. If they catch me, they come and they take it.
I think they grafted it into a goose and served it up as foie gras somewhere.
Foie gras. Yeah. So for those watching on the stream, I doubt anybody who watches the YouTube videos goes all the way for 3 hours. I don't think people do that. But if you do, we are going to take a break. The next game will be February 19th, 2022. Of this Saturday night game, and it'll still be Lost Mine of Fando. And then after Lost Mines, are going to play Happy Jacks, and then after Happy Jacks, we're going to do the 3 modules that are the sequel to the what's that starter kit that came out called Ice Peak Dragons. What's it called?
Dragon of
Thank
Ice
you.
Fire Peak.
And then we're going to go all the way to level 12 or 15 or 20 something. So it's going to be good.
At least to tier top of tier 3.
Yeah. We're going to at least pop tier 3, that's right. Oh, top of
Tier
tier
4.
3.
Tier 4 if we feel froggy.
If we feel froggy.
That's a lot of homebrew though.
That's all right.
Homebrew's a lot of work.
That way we know.
I know the players love it, but the DM does it when he's got 3 homebrew games going at that time.
No, just use that. Use some of that generator stuff. Use the square. What the guy do? The squareware.
Squareware.
Yeah, just squareware. Make up shit on the spot. Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey,
I'm not good at making shit up on the spot.
Priest has the automatic encounter generator.
Yeah, we got that. You got the
Troy?
automatic encounter generator. Just generate encounters, and then put a little story with it. Hey, a farmer asked you guys to go over here, and then it happens.
Yeah. Hey, you 15th level characters. A farmer asked you to go over here and rescue his cow out of a well.
That's right. Well, the cow's made of gold. It weighs
And there was
2,000 pounds of gold.
Tarask eating the cow.
All right, gentlemen. Well,
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays, man.
I'm sure I'll see you on Discord before then, but until February, take care, everybody.
I'll see you guys. Thanks for watching.
Drake, I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Thanks, Drake.
Thanks, Drake.
Thank you, Drake.
Yeah, man. I'm hanging the TV up, but I'm in chat because.
All right, everybody. I didn't know how to do the thing. There we go. So this is the last Saturday game until February 19th, as you see on the slide right there. I actually need to take that slide out. I need to take that slide out because in the meantime, I'm not going to be really advertising that because. However, tomorrow we got one more Wednesday, so Wednesday we'll be here playing Gloomhaven, and then tomorrow Drake and Fury and I will be here for All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show, which we're actually going to do 2 more times. So Fridays and Saturdays are done until February, but Sunday will be tomorrow and the following week. The following week is the day after Christmas, so that's the 26th, which we are doing a show. Just because that's what we're doing. And that's how we do it. All right. I think that's it, everybody. Let me give everybody the end of stream rewards, as we always do at the end of every game. And as a matter of fact, let's give... Nobody actually bought anything during today's game. Let's give everybody... I say 300. Let's make it 500. What is happening? Crazy. Also, I'd like to remind everybody... Should I order Domino's pizza? No, I got enough food here. I'll just eat something. Domino's is fun, though, isn't it? Isn't it fun to order food? I think it's fun. Let me remind everybody of the things you can do to support the channel. If all you do is come here and watch, that's great. That's all you need to do. That's all I care about, really, is people having fun. But if you would like to do things to support the channel or to participate on another level besides just watching the stream, you can do that. There's all the keywords in the chat right now. You can type any of those words with the exclamation point and then the word, and it'll give you the URL for that said thing. For example, the Discord server. You can come and visit us over at Discord. We've got over 2,200 people talking about D&D, talking about Fantasy Grounds, talking about the DM's Guild, all the time, 24/7. You can also go to my Patreon page, which has levels of support for as little as $1. $1. You can also... What's going on here with this web browser? Why is everything frozen? What in the holy fuck is happening? Oh, I don't like this at all. I don't like it. Maybe... Okay, that's what it was. The cameras were still going, which is why I couldn't access the browser. Anyway, yes, you can cheer bits or sub or resub to the Twitch channel. If you do that during the show, you will attack the Bit Boss, which is currently Gorbidal. Cheer bits. At $9.99. Oh wait, it's $8.99 now because Drake Takes. Drake Takes, thank you, sir. Drake Takes attacks. Drake Takes always comes in at the end and makes an attack. It's good stuff. Let's see. You can also go to the DM's Guild and buy my shit, which I appreciate if you do. Today's sale so far, with 54 minutes, it was 157.24. So it's been really, really low lately. Today's actually been a good day. Not quite up to the average for the year, which is still at just under 180. I think it's at 179. It's at $179 exactly is the average, and today it's at 157, so just a bit under that. It'll take that average down if it doesn't increase. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's free. We've got over 1,200 videos. And you can follow me on Twitter or check out the Facebook page. And that's it, everybody. So if we don't see you back here on Saturday nights, if we hope to see you on a different night. But otherwise, happy holidays, everyone. And hope you enjoy your Christmas or your Hanukkah or your Kwanzaa or whichever way that you participate in the end of the year celebrations by many different folks, many different types of things. And good gaming, everyone.